It look good.
Close or anything?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're live here with Brothers Groom, and I have Brian from Beards and Banjos.
Go here, guys. How you doing? Bringing the energy.
What's up? So we have in the chat, let's see, Billy Rogers claiming first. Camel Cam, how you doing? Brett, as always, what's up, Brett? How you doing? Joshua Ricks, how you doing? Hella Fat, nice to have you. And James Pershing, what's up, James? How you doing? Okay, so
we're like 13 and a half live streams going on tonight, so I appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Is it really? I don't even know, like however many live streams there are other than mine, because I am the center of the universe. So
I'm a math teacher.
What's a half a live stream? Is this the half a live stream?
Yeah, because you're missing Joe.
Because we're missing the other co-host. All right, yes, I guess. Okay, so right. Joe is MIA. He had his daughter's graduating, so they're doing one of those drive-through graduations, and he'll be on a little later once he gets free. So far, right now, currently, you're stuck with me. I got Brian, got Brothers Groom, and they have a sale going on for Father's Day, which I will have that scrolling all night.
That's the wrong one. That's Debonair Beard.
That is Debonair Beard. How come that? Oh, Lord have mercy.
You got this, Johnny. You got this.
Oh my God! Now I have to retype the whole thing. Jesus
man!
Christ.
Well, you type and I'll take over. Nobody likes
doing that yet.
Teachers, but here we go. So we got the Brothers Groom with us, and we got three of the brothers. Where's the fourth brother?
He's like a vigil for the Black Lives Matter stuff.
Oh, gotcha. You need to kick him out
in the next 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, he'll be in here in just a minute and join us. So.
Well, I'll let you guys take over and introduce yourselves. Tell us where you're from, and we'll get into some more of the stuff in a little while.
Absolutely. Well, Beard Therapy, folks, we are happy to be here tonight and share with you. And Johnny, we appreciate you hosting and calling us in today. And Brian, we certainly appreciate you joining us. And so we are the Brothers Groom. There's four of us. My name is Matthew.
I'm Gary. I'm Austin.
And Jeremy will appear here in our screen shortly. So he's going to be joining us. He was at an event. And so we call ourselves home in Indiana, southern Indiana. We all live in Lawrence County. And our packaging will say Orleans, which is the town right next to us. And so we are right in the smack middle of southern Indiana. You can find us online at brothersgroom.com.
And on Instagram as well.
We are on Instagram. You can find us at Brothers Groom on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all those great places. We appreciate connecting with us and kind of following our story. We are entering into the second year of our business dream, I suppose. It's really how it started. We were just kind of sitting around one night hanging out, and we're talking beards and life, and just decided, like, hey, we should do this. And here we are, year two now.
Year two, okay.
Yeah, I know why Joe wanted to have these guys on. They've got a great story and really unique scents that they've come up with on their own, and kind of came up with the mixes, and each one's kind of got a story behind it. So I know we want to get into some of that as the night goes on. Did you get it fixed, Johnny?
Yeah, I think that's about right? It's never a show unless there's like some kind of like speed bump that happens.
That's perfect. You have it perfect. So we are running a Father's Day special, which is 25% off a $25 purchase. No code needed. That's automatically applied. And as always, we offer free shipping.
Yeah, no hidden cost there with the shipping that'll come up to bite you sometimes if you're not careful.
And Brian, I know you're going to tell everybody how our first impressions and packaging comes.
Oh man, I love it. That was one of the best unboxings I ever had on my channel. But one of the things I really like is you don't get the shredded up cardboard. You don't get the packing peanuts all over the place. You get the little satchels, little sachets that's got the cedar shavings in it. I know there's a story on why that you guys do that, but it smells good because it's cedar and it doesn't make a mess. I actually have a whole bunch of them in my closet there. I can use them if I ever need to send anything out. I don't have to keep a whole bunch of packing peanuts. So that's local stuff there with the cedar shakes, right?
Yeah, Gary's going to tell us all about it, but Brian and Johnny, you want to make sure your package is always smelling good.
That's right. Well, when we started, we wanted to figure out a few ways to make our packaging fun for folks. And my main business is with a lot of my Amish friends that are craftsmen in our area. And one of my best buddies that runs our leather shop, his brother runs one of the Amish cedar mills. So he cuts our cedar beard combs for us. And we take them over to the leather shop, and then the cases are leather covered if you buy those combs from us. But we also take in the shavings. Oh, yeah, Brian's got it.
There he is.
Hey,
cool.
He's holding there in his left hand. It's on our right. But that's our cedar beard comb. It's cut from Indiana air-dried fresh cedar right here by one of my Amish friends. It's covered in the Amish leather shop with leather on the case. And then they keep the shavings for us. And we actually use those fresh cedar shavings and put them in those little sachets, almost like a large tea bag. And those come as the packing inside of your boxes. And that keeps us from putting plastics and that kind of stuff in there. But also, Brian, those are useful. Natural cedar like that keeps away bugs and all kinds of stuff. So you can throw those sachets down in your underwear drawer and keep all the bugs out.
Wow. See, I always like to have, items that have multi-purposes. So not only is it a great scent, it keeps the bugs out of your underwear drawer.
That's
Love
exactly
it.
right.
Love it.
I see Dan C in the comments too. And I want to talk to Brothers Grimm. Which one's in education now, Matthew? Is that right?
Yeah, Austin and I.
Yeah, one of them. I saw that
Both
K-12 email address. I was like,
I talked to
someone's in
Joe
education.
about this too. Joe was the first guy I talked to about this because of all the stuff that's been going on and the what's going on with education and what might or might not happen next year. I'm talking about maybe the latter half of July, doing a live stream on my channel. We get together a group of bearded teachers and we kind of talk about kind of education, kind of serve the community here. Some of the guys who have kids can come in and talk about their experiences. Just kind of talk a little bit about that. So I wanted to see if you two guys are interested in maybe joining that live stream.
Boy, we'd love to if you wouldn't mind two principals joining.
No, but that's good
You
because
know what I mean?
everybody else will be a teacher. We've got teachers joining us. So I've got a middle school history teacher there with Dan C. I teach high school math. Joe teaches high school English. And then I think it's John, the Flying Beardsman. I think it's John. I may have his name wrong, but he's a middle school music teacher. So I know he's had his difficulties trying to figure out how to teach remotely. So be something interested to just something different for the community, kind of serve the guys, give us a chance to kind of where we're at, where we've been, where we might be going for next year. Hopefully I'll know a little bit by then what's going on for next year because our school starts back in like the very 1st of August. So by the latter half of July, I hope I know what the plan is. But I'll be sending you guys some information about that.
So did they let you know that school's going to open up for next school year yet, or is it still up in the air right now?
My guess for our state or our county would be some sort of hybrid thing where maybe the students come twice a week. But they're also doing a thing where it's they're having a virtual academy. So any parent who's not comfortable sending their kid back to school, they can kind of enroll in the virtual academy for the entire year. And have that option.
Oh, man.
Those are some of the things that have been talked about, but all kind of things are on the table still. But I don't want to go too far down that because you get a bunch of educators together and we're going to talk for a long time. But I like hearing what different states represented for that live stream to kind of hear what's going on in different places too is always interesting.
Count us in.
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay, so when it comes to the beard company, the Brothers Groom Company, what inspires your scents? How do you go about making your scent creations?
Well, we come together. We were drinking beer one night and decided we were going to do this beard thing. And
right.
That was your first problem right there.
That's how that.
we were dreaming. That's where it started. And so Gary over there had made his own cologne for quite some time, and I was buying beard oil and using product and making a little bit of my own, and then we just kind of really started from there and started passing it out to some of our buddies that we know, and it just kind of hit. And so we're like, I guess we could do this. They're wanting to buy it, so it really started from there. And then with the scents in particular, Johnny, was we all kind of sat down and we just started crafting just something that was meaningful to us in some way. And then that's really where the first names for our scents come out as well. So they all have a unique story for each of us individually, so to speak. And then when we first launched, we went on a retreat, all of our families, and we redefined those oils, and that's really where the stories takes off. And then from there, we still do the retreat. We get together, and we just kind of all stick our nose down in the oils and then kind of have an inspiration for each one. So we're excited to talk about the oils that we have available in our Etsy shop now, but we also have in store to release quite a few new scents to almost double our lineup within the next few weeks.
Wow, you're really going to come out with a lot of stuff.
Yes, we are. We've got a great kind of a beard oil flight that we're going to launch within the next few days, actually.
I saw that. I wasn't quite sure what it meant by flight. What we're talking about.
I don't want to steal the entire show here, fellas, so jump in there.
Yeah, it's
the craft breweries are kind of the trend now, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you go to a brew pub or a brew yard, you can order a flight. And so you get, 4 or 5 small ounce pours of a variety of their crafted beer.
Right.
Well, that's what we're going to do with beard oil. And so we're going to kind of do almost like a sampler pack, but it's going to be 10 milliliters for 5 bottles. So it'll be 50 milliliters of oil in total with 5 different scents, so 10 each.
And our Amish friends are in the craft shops right now are working on the display units for those. So it won't be just 5 bottles that you get to randomly look at. It'll actually come with its own display case that's made by hand right here in Indiana. So it'll be a nice little gift set or a nice little gift to yourself if you want to kind of smell some of our scents. But you'll also have a reusable holder. And we won't tell all about that yet, but they're almost done being designed. And so that'll be a collaboration between one of our local Amish mills and the leather shop again to create a holder for these oils that you can reuse.
Plus, you get a nice little taste of some of our new stuff coming out very soon.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Now you see, Johnny, why Barber Dojo wanted to have these guys on here doing unique stuff their own way.
Yeah, a lot going on. Yeah, man, I'm like, geez, I feel like I should have
told Johnny already.
Yeah, like I'm on the website now. I'm looking at the comb that pops out. I could probably definitely snap it. No
doubt, Johnny. I know you
won't. Don't touch the comb, Johnny.
We can make me one out of good Indiana, a red oak if you need it.
Now, we can definitely make one that you couldn't snap, but I don't know that you could comb your beard with it either.
the beard pitchfork.
Maybe not get it through your beard.
Oh man, I like that the comb pops out of that little that holder that you have there. That's pretty awesome. I like that.
Yeah, that was actually that kind of came about. The wife of the couple that runs the local Amish leather shop, the wife came up with that idea to be able to cover it in that way where the comb would slide in there and you could carry it around in your pocket that way.
Yeah.
We've been real pleased with that.
Now, Johnny, the teeth on a comb, are those tines? Is that the official?
Right. Like a fork. Yeah.
Is that what it is? I mean, you're the educated man.
I don't know.
You're the comb guy.
I always call them teeth.
The teeth
too. Yeah.
That protector, kind of that design is what we, if you carry wood combs in your pocket, constantly I was losing teeth.
Yeah, you're going to break these.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah. And
that way it kind of protects that, and it's almost, it's a little thicker than a business card, of course, but it's, it's not, it's minimal. pocket carry kind of comb.
Yeah. And it's kind of an upward motion comb, Johnny. It's the
Yeah.
teeth on there are a little thicker than some, but what we've designed it like that to give body. So if you start at that bottom and come up first and really kind of get your hairs moving the right direction, and then almost use it to smooth back into the shape you want on the way back down. So it's a little different.
That's how I use a pick. I got a big pick that I use. It's kind of like the motion you do with a pick.
Nice.
Come from underneath.
It's a little different, but we kind of went on that on purpose. You know, Matthew was telling, I'll tell you real quick, that you guys are creative guys also, obviously, and the four of us have always been individually creative. So we've had a blast making these scents. Usually the way that we go about it is we'll talk about some concept from our past, some memory that we like, some situation, some places we've been with family or friends, and then trying to recreate what that memory was like in a smell. That's kind of been the direction that we've come. We don't sit down and just start throwing some stuff together we think will smell good. We kind of paint a word picture first.
Right.
Start heading towards that word picture with the smell. So that makes it just a good buddy time hanging out rather than just to feel like business time. But we've enjoyed that process.
Yeah, this is definitely an excuse for us just to hang out. I mean, our families think that, you know, we're a little bit crazy and here we go. Just hanging out all the time, but that's primarily the excuse.
Yeah, and we're not losing money, so our wives aren't complaining. Yours aren't. That's true.
They're just glad to get rid of you for a few hours.
Well, very true.
Yes. And we have a house full of kids.
Oh yeah,
so
we've all got them.
We always jokingly say on the live streams that when you purchase from the Brothers Groom, you're feeding hungry kids.
That's true.
Because amongst us, we've got 10 kids.
And Matthew has 4 of them himself.
4.
Wow. Yeah, I got two little ones, and the girl is always hungry. I don't know why.
Yeah, you know, and so they're here running around. So if you hear some kid noise in the background, that's all.
Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm checking out the website now. Looking at you got aromatherapy leather bracelets. So how do those work?
Well, I'll tell you, we developed those after we had some recommendations. My main business is AmishLeatherworks.com. And so we developed some stuff in collaboration between my main company and then when we started the Brothers Groom, where those bracelets are done by Amish ladies in their homes at night. They're called infinity weaves. It's one piece of leather. They cut it twice, and then it's woven in and out of itself as one piece of leather. So those are done really in the laps of Amish women at night. And we pay them a fair wage. In fact, above what they ask us, we pay them more than they want for them.
Wow.
To be fair. And you take them and you take some of your beard oil in your fingers or dash it onto that leather and then massage it down into those braids. And it'll hold. It's amazing how long it will hold on to that scent. And then just snap it on your wrist. And aromatherapy is a big buzzword these days in health circles. But we actually recommend it with our beard oils, and that'll just keep around your wrist all day. And every time you move your hand, you catch a whiff, and it's kind of a neat thing. We've had great luck with them.
Cool.
Yeah, one of the great things about 4 of us being involved together is we all have a little bit different sense of palettes.
Speaking of four,
here's Brother Abel.
The pretty one got here.
the accountant is here.
The accountant is here.
Trust me. What does the shirt say? Trust me.
What does the shirt say? Trust me, I have a beard.
What's your shirt say?
Trust me, I have a beard.
That's exactly.
Okay.
And so we all have a different sense of what we want in the oil, and some of us like it really strong, and so you can dash a little extra on your arms, on your bracelet, and you're good to go. Some of the scents also we're developing have a little bit more of a softer palette to them. So we're hoping to have a whole arsenal of scents available.
Yeah, I like those as our nighttime oils, the ones that aren't going to keep you awake but give you good scent after your nighttime shower, get to bed.
Okay.
So we use a combination of both essential and fragrance oils.
Yeah, that was my next question. I was like, do you use it all essential or just a combination of fragrance and essential?
We use a combination, but we try to really include those essential oils for the properties that they provide for mental health and physical health and
right
those good things. And so
Cool. So, how many scents you have in total? I'm looking at.
We did a couple seasonal things, but really right now in our arsenal, what do we have? 5. I think we've got 5 available. Malone's Irish Pub is extremely popular right now. We can't hardly keep it in stock.
Oh wow! Okay. That was my next question. Like, what's your top selling scent?
Yeah, that right there is probably the top seller at this point. Canadian Outpost also has been very popular.
It's one of the best woodsy scents I've ever used.
Really?
Sure.
Okay.
And then a new release, it's been about 6 weeks ago now, was Leathermint Ridge, which is a really unique take on, kind of leather and peppermint combination.
And then Jeremy's Feels Like Summer that he developed last summer is the oil I put in every night after my shower. It's a great citrus blend. Yeah.
Nice.
Citrus exposure. So those are the scents right now. But like I said, we are making new every day. And we kind of had a big plan really starting in January to move into all these new scents. And then with the pandemic, it really did slow us down here this spring. But we're back up and running and excited to share some of these new things.
Awesome.
In there, we also have, Johnny, a Candy Stripes butter. Yeah. So butter is one of the things that we did launch early in 2020. And so it's been really popular. We've got the Candy Stripes scent. We just launched a brand new scent in that this week. LOV, lavender, orange, and vanilla.
Okay. All right. So that's sweetie.
I tell you what, that's
butter scent.
I wear it every night. That's my favorite scent we've ever done so far.
Oh, okay.
It's really good. Matthew worked hard getting our butter just the right consistency. I was kind of picky on my butters. I've talked to Brian about that in the past. I know he likes butters. I'm kind of picky on them, and Matthew really hit this one out of the park as he kept adjusting that formula. It's great now. It's solid in your hand for about a half a second.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's I think that the part about the butter is, and correct me if you're kind of on the same wavelength or not, is how much moisture content you get in it. Like, I don't care if it's whipped or poured. I'm one that when it melts down, I want it to be really have high moisture content. I don't want it to be really dry and feel like whipped cream going through my beard.
Yeah. But Barbara Joe say it's one hot breath from liquid in your hands.
Yeah, he showed that on a live stream one time. He took some of your butter and did this, and it just went totally melted in like 5 seconds.
Continue. That's great. I do love it. But that love butter is good. That lavender orange vanilla. If I don't put it on at night, my wife asks me why I chose something else.
Oh,
that's how much we like.
Yeah. Whatever makes the wife happy.
Yeah.
So your butter is a poured butter or is it whipped butter? Because I haven't had the opportunity to grab some Brothers Groom. So
poured butter.
Oh, okay.
Now we call it a soft solid because it's soft, but it is a poured butter. And as the temperatures warm up, we've had some feedback as far as it becoming a liquid on shipping. We all know that's common.
That happens. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Let that sit at room temperature overnight. Or what I really encourage people to do is just toss that in the fridge.
Yep.
When you get it, it's not going to affect the state of it at all.
Right.
But it really brings it back to that solid state.
Have you had any problems with it leaking?
We've only had one that we know of, and everybody else. I mean, that's because that's one of the things we want to follow up on.
Yeah, I've seen some where they like put extra tape around it.
Yeah, right. And
leaking out.
We're really moving into that, hot weather and slow shipping, long transits, and so we definitely want to learn. So if someone buys and experiences that, let us know, and we'll make it right.
Hey, you know what that makes me think of while we're just being creative here together? It would probably be smart, not just for us, but for all beer companies, if they don't, to include a little warning with that package. When you pull this out of the package, don't open it right away. Let it sit, or maybe even refrigerate it, because I could see maybe spilling.
That's what I normally do. Whenever I buy a butter in the summertime, I don't even open up the package. The whole thing goes in the fridge for a little bit. And if I don't have any room, I'll open it up and I'll take the jar and I'll just put the whole jar in the fridge. Even if I don't feel it moving around, like sometimes you could take a jar and you can you can kind of gauge like, oh, this is liquidy, you know. But I don't even take the chance to just put it right in there, and then it's all good after like 20 minutes in the fridge. You know, it's nice, it's fine. Yeah, well, another thing you can do is you can take plumber's tape, because plumber's tape is pretty cheap, and just, but it's like so much extra legwork though. Like to every single butter, like, you know.
If it keeps you from having to ship out at
Yeah, that's right. Ship out.
No, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Right about that.
Matthew is Mr. Meticulous. We put him on that. We get all the details done right.
Yeah, Tyson, you need more the butter. Yeah, you need to get some of that candy stripe butter.
That's good stuff too.
For those just coming in, because I see some Joe question marks. Joe is having a drive-through graduation for his daughter. I sent him an email, so he will join us when he can, when he's done with.
So you got a substitute. So that's me.
We got a substitute teacher. We got Brian. So that's what's going on for now.
I want to hear a song.
Joe usually plays.
Joe usually plays, yeah. So you get a substitute teacher. You can never tell what they might do.
I didn't know what's he play. I didn't even know he played.
He's gonna miss it. He likes hearing me play.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play half a song if y'all don't care. My wife goes to bed in like 4 minutes because she wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, yeah.
I better play now.
Let's get the song in now before she goes to sleep. So
if it gets too loud and starts peeking out my microphone or something, let me turn it down a little bit. But just wave at me if it doesn't sound. It sounds really bad. I've been practicing. Had a lot of pretty little Cajun queen, sweet Dixie flower, the belle of the bayou, you're every young man's dream. Had a lot of I'd walk through a hurricane to stand beside you, sweet Adeline. I'd swim the Poncha train. Oh no, here you coming down the road with your cotton dress a swishing, you're getting some attention from my head. There's just boys in Thibodeau. Oh my, you're really filling up in their eyes, smiling and a winking. You know what they're thinking, but I'm the only one who loves you so. Adeline, pretty little Cajun queen, sweet Dixie flower, the belle of the bayou, you're every young man's dream. Adeline, I'd walk through the hurricane to stand beside you, sweet Adeline. I'd swim the Poncha train. To stand beside you, sweet Adeline. I'd swim the Poncha train. Hey.
Yeah. Awesome. Love it every time.
That was awesome, Brian.
I would just quit teaching and just hit the road, man.
There's no money in it.
No money.
There's tens of dollars to be made playing music. I couldn't stand not knowing how much money you're gonna make from week to week. I'm not meant for the road.
Start small in the bars on the weekends, and that's it.
That sounds like no fun. Except for the 2 hours that you're playing, it sounds like fun. The rest of the time, the 22 hours a day, no fun.
Just just you and the banjo. That's it. You don't need no amp. You don't need no equipment. That's
no fun there. I just do it virtually.
What you do? All right. You record a CD at home, easy, right? You burn it on your own computer. 5 songs. You go to bars. You ask them, "Hey, just want to play like 1 or 2 songs." That's it. That's all you need. That hook. People will ask like, "Oh, do you have any? You have an album?" And then, dang, there you go. You start selling CDs like $4 or $5 a pop, and before you know it, that's it.
I don't even have a CD player anymore. None of my computers.
Or make flash drives.
Check out my playlist on Spotify.
Yeah,
yeah. There you go.
You can hand out flash drive.
How was the drive-through?
Oh, it was awesome. It was very, very cool. Welcome.
It's good
welcome
that you can do that.
To Beard Therapy Brothers and Brian. Thanks for pinch hitting for me, Brian.
You came in the right time because I'll be right back. I got to take a small break. I'll be right back.
Nice. Brian, whose composition is that?
That's a good question. I need to look up the origin of that. George Strait sung it in like the 90s.
Okay.
So I've been on a George Strait kick in country music. He's actually had his own channel on the XM radio station, a special thing they've been playing for 2 months. I've been listening to all the George Strait songs. That happened to be one where it's like, I think I can play the banjo with that. So I can play the guitar with it too, but it's got a little Cajun flair to it. So I don't know. I'll look it up and see if it's in the, where it came from.
The year I went to New Orleans, which was also the year that Katrina struck, we missed it by about a month. I was already a fan of Professor Longhair, who was a New Orleans pianist. And then I got really into Cajun and Zydeco music. So I just bought a ton of CDs after returning. And so I dig that vibe, plus the lyrics too. I really enjoyed that. That was good, Brad.
Evidently, it was George Strait was the first one to sing it. So I don't think it came from like long time ago or anything like that, from what I can tell, just as a quick search. But it's fun.
All right, brothers, we finally got you on here. Thanks for showing up, guys. Good to see you again.
See you.
What's going on, Joe?
I know. I've been seeing some posts of a new butter, and we've got the roller thing. We've got your Father's Day special coming on through.
Oh, you missed the big announcement about the flight that they've got coming up.
Oh,
the concept behind that. That sounds really neat.
I like how alcohol terminology has kind of slipped into the beard world. I'm really digging that.
And of course, I had no idea what they were talking about. That's not my world.
All right, brothers, catch me up on just the flight because I got to hear about this.
So, tell them, Austin. Well, we wanted we thought it would be a fun idea to try to get some more of our stuff out there. So we were thinking of the idea probably when we were out at some point drinking a flight, and we thought, what if we introduce some of our new stuff with a flight of oils? And so Gary has put that together for us, and actually a nice tray. Tray, the best way to say it? So tray, got the nice little logo on there, and then it'll be a small, what's the millimeter? 10 milliliter of our 5. I think we're going to do probably all 5 new oils, most likely.
They're new, Joe. Sexy. They are sexy, Joe.
They're pretty great. So we're developing those right now. We're kind of testing them out with our kids mostly.
This kid.
Exactly. Yeah. This one smells like bourbon. What's bourbon? Don't worry about it. But we're trying to get those developed, and hopefully within the next 2 weeks.
Days. We're in days. Every
Hours.
time we talk about it, it gets bumped up.
Yeah, by the time we're done,
we'll be some tonight.
Roll them out. Yeah. That is awesome, guys. That is awesome. I'll be my beard will be drinking that flight when it gets out there amongst the.
Yeah, Joe, the little display thing that we're making is going to be wooden. It'll be Indiana red oak, and it'll be reusable, where you can refill those bottles and keep it as a display item.
Oh, nice!
So we're hoping that it's another Amish made thing of ours. So we're hoping to have dual purposes like a lot of our stuff.
That's a great idea. What a great idea!
Love it.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, so it's going to be great for a display. It'll be great for a gift. I'll tell you what, fellas, there are some scents in this new lineup that she is going to love.
Or he.
They love.
Your significant other.
They love. So
if they love you, they'll love this scent.
One of the things that goes in my gift buying strategy is what can I buy you that I get some benefit from,
Exactly.
And so this definitely.
That's why I bought his wife a vacuum cleaner last Christmas. I bought mine an empty box.
Now, I don't want to jump the gun a little, but I love your guys' butter so much. Will some of them down the road maybe see some butter accompaniment?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, for those,
Definitely.
the owners on here, I have tried. I love to gush about them if I've tried, and Ryan got me to try Brothers Groom, and Brian was nice enough when they released their first butter to have me on his channel. I was telling the brothers, Brian, that now that we're on my home turf, I'm not going to be as well behaved as I was on your home turf. And
It's been good so far, Joe.
Yeah.
They're real nice. You
The
know.
riffraff has finally crashed the building.
It's 9 o'clock. It's after hours.
But that butter, for those out there who don't know, man, that butter quickly rose into my upper echelons of butter. It is a great butter. So I want you to try Brothers Groom because they make good stuff. But in particular, if you're a butter lover, oh my goodness. And
Butter lover.
I
Your butter lover.
The Outpost, Canadian Outpost, that's my jam. That's the first. That's the candy cane label.
Okay, so real quick, if I was to make a purchase like right now,
Yeah.
what is the what would be the scent to grab? Like if I'm on the website, if I was going to grab something, what would be the one?
Well, you can't ask the brothers because they each design one, so they're going to tell you their favorite, right? So you got to go into the chat or to Brian or to me. I'm going to give you 2 quick answers, and then I'll hand it over to Brian. Malone's is kind of like that's their scent, right? That's the one that a lot of people get and love, and I'm not going to down talk Malone's, but I am going to say that Canadian Outpost for me is just explosive fire. That's my love. Brian?
I agree, and it depends. For me, my preference. I can really understand how complex and good Malone's Irish Pub is, and you've got to try it. I'm not the smoky scent kind of person. Got a little bit of like wood stove kind of scent to it, just a little bit.
Okay.
But I like the Canadian Outpost. I like the feels like summer. It's like all of the citrus is all mixed together. It's like Sunny Delight for your beard.
Nice.
Basically, it's looking at the profile, Johnny, and when you're like, oh, that's the one based on all the sets, that's the one you go for. They have the chocolate. But was 214 limited, guys, or is that full time?
We got a little left.
We've got some left, yes.
Okay, so that's a nice chocolatey kind of vibe right there. We got this one right here.
And if you want a nice nighttime butter, it's vanilla peppermint, just about straight down the middle, half vanilla, half peppermint. That's a great nighttime butter.
And Johnny, if you just feel like experimenting, was it Leatherback Mint, guys?
Leather Mint Ridge.
Leather Mint Ridge. Leather and mint. When I tried it, I never thought those two could play well together, but holy cow, is that a great set too.
And Brothers, is Old Fashioned going to be one in the flight? Do you remember
that? It's a good one. That's what you're drinking, Brian, if you drink Old Fashioned with us.
Yes, that is definitely in the running. We can't give away all the secrets. Definitely in the running.
That's a nice fruit punch.
Hey, Joe, this new love butter that Matthew developed, it may get you. When you get a can of it, it may shoot right up to the top, buddy.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's good stuff.
Do you like lavender?
I do like lavender, yeah.
Oh, it's heavy lavender.
I don't like lavender.
Oh, come on.
It's not my favorite either, but I'm telling you what, he's got it mixed just right on this stuff. That orange really pops up to the top, and then the lavender and vanilla come along and calm it down just enough.
Lavender, orange, vanilla. That sounds like something can be either sex there, right, and go either way.
One last thing on this, Johnny. I don't like to mention other companies when we have companies as guests, but if the chat mentions it, Malone's Pub is what's the way to say it? Malone's Pub is to Brothers as 1912 is to Lux. Okay, that's the way to look at it. Not to say that they smell similar, but that's like when you talk to community, that is the signature scent that everyone loves. But I don't think it's as polarizing as 1912. I've heard more people say they didn't like 1912 than I have heard them say they don't like. In fact, I haven't encountered anyone that said they don't like Malone's.
Thank you, Joe. You know, one of the things that we really want to build on is every set kind of being that signature profile. We like the complexity, so we really are going to layer those scents, and you get that bottle smell versus in beard. It's an hour in. I love product development. I love sending, and these guys, I only send them about a handful of texts during the day when I'm testing stuff because I know they don't want to see the rest of them.
Ching ching.
Yeah. So there it is. Malone's Irish. I just picked it up. Malone's Irish Pub.
But you know,
just picked it up. So
that on all that. So we're really trying to lay it sense.
Yeah, we'll put our new stuff in and then keep in contact all day and say, how is it after 3 hours? How's yours holding up? It's the afternoon, because we want to know how, not only what do they smell like, but how they're going to hold up for you.
Yeah.
important, all of us. So we do a lot of research. We check in every morning, saying what do you have in, and how's this new scent or that new scent. And of course, that just keeps us in contact. We enjoy it.
Wow.
Yeah, James Pershing, one of our regulars. Whiskey, sugar, and bitters, perfection in a glass. Yeah, if an old fashioned's on that list, I'm not an old fashioned drinker because I really only started becoming a hard liquor drinker. But I do like bourbon and I do like whiskey, so I would jump into that.
Get this little bottle over here.
That's
I
what
didn't even know.
COVID would do that to you.
Hey, Brian,
I use a lot of only 2 months. It's a starting picture of my beard products. Nice, Carlisle.
yeah. If you start making your old fashions at home, get yourself some walnut bitters.
Walnut bitters. Okay.
Yeah, really bring that old fashioned.
There it is. I love the handwritten testers, baby.
Now I can't wait to get that order. I can't wait to get that order. I want the whole dough packaging and everything like that they were talking about with the cedar and all that stuff. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited.
It's a fun open key because of the side businesses that play into Malone's. Gentleman was talking about the woodworking and stuff like that. It's a fun little package you get when.
I forgot to add a comb to the order. Hold on. You're gonna get 2 separate orders for me because I forgot to add a comb.
Yeah, you got to make this in the butter too.
Free shipping, so it won't matter if you order once, twice, or 3 times.
Gotcha.
Brian, I'm just looking at the chat. He didn't know old fashioned was a drink. You're like, damn, this smells good.
Well, that's one of the things about alcohol kind of inspired beard products is they don't smell like alcohol. Except for the one from Hanyaker, that two-fisted does.
Two-fisted, boy.
That two-fisted.
Yeah.
It smells like he was like, I'm making a.
Just smells sweet to me. You don't get that.
We're working on one made on Zima. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna smell like water. It's gonna smell like a douchebag. It's gonna be amazing.
Zima's so I tried Zima once. I drank it, a little bit of it, started sipping it, and I almost spat it out. It was gross. I put the rest away. It was disgusting. What was that?
Did you not put a Jolly Rancher in it?
No.
That was the craze.
You that's how you're supposed to drink that? You put a Jolly Rancher in it?
That's what we did.
People drink that in the 90s. That was a long time ago.
You gotta make a White Claw scented one. Then the guys like Johnny would buy the beard oil, and then you just change the labeling on the butter and call it a body cream, and the girls would buy that. You can kind of double up there, a little double dipping.
That's right. We've got a lot of women that are coming along and buying their stuff and using it for hair oil.
From the lady.
Jeremy's wife,
she puts Canadian Outpost balm in her hair.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's interesting because to me that's a very masculine kind of smell. That's kind of cool that she does that.
Loves that. She loves that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Outstanding.
She lives with Jeremy, who is just the burliest of the burly, so she doesn't have that. He is a sexy beast.
I'm glad you
ask you guys a question.
Grooms. JG, get 2 combs. I'm itching to see you snap one. Yeah, I don't know, man. Poor Johnny. We need to get sponsors. Don't send a comb to Johnny. It will meet a horrible death. That it will.
No, I bought a comb.
Oh, hey, Joe, can you ask them about the sugar cream pie scent I suggested to them a while back? Not sure if they could. You guys remember when we were on with when Brian had you on and I was guesting, you guys did that really cool design a scent giveaway?
Yeah.
Camel Cam, who's also from Indiana, he sent you that sugar pie.
Yes.
Sugar cream pie scent.
Ooh, sugar cream pie.
He wanted to know what. Say that again?
That's our state pie, Indiana state pie. Sugar.
Yes, sir. Well, Cam, what did you want them to know about? Did you want them to make it into a regular, or what's the question?
That is on our list. We've got a tablet with all kinds of scent ideas on it, and that's definitely on there.
Nice.
That'd be a good one for the fall.
Yeah. Nice. Well, Brian, see, I tell you what, you guys are smarter than we are.
I still want to try the one that Bearded Zebra, the guy who won it, the one that he came up with. I want to try that one. Sounded like it was awesome.
Kentucky Nights.
Mm-hmm.
It was a honeysuckle inspired scent. He told the story of being at his grandparents in Kentucky and sitting on the porch and wild honeysuckle. It was great.
Yeah, it sounded like it was a great profile.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I have a scent. I'm gonna send when the live's over. I'm gonna send it to you, and you guys let me know if you can see if you can pull it off. Because I have this scent in my head that I've been wanting to get, and nobody's created it yet. And I haven't really presented it to. I only presented it to one company. One company was like, "Oh yeah, I think I could do that," and then I never heard from them yet. Haven't heard from them yet. That was like a year ago.
Yeah.
So
You send it. We'll make it. I can't promise it'll be any good.
Johnny, it's like you have phantom
it goes
hair,
together. Like
you have
the same.
phantom hair. What are you
I'm
doing?
sorry. What was that?
You were combing your head like you had hair. What were you
I
doing?
had an itch on the back of my neck, so I was scratching. You know?
So what was the scent?
Oh, he's
not
going to tell us.
Yeah, I don't want to say it on. I don't want to say it on live because I don't want anybody to steal it from me.
Somebody else may take it.
Yeah, someone's gonna take it. Someone will definitely take it.
He won't get his custom blend on there. His stamp of approval.
Copyrighted.
That's right.
True.
So, hey, Johnny, did you mention anything about our wannabe beard company?
No, I was waiting till you got here
Okay, great.
because I did the pricing for it.
Oh, you did the numbers.
Yeah, I did the numbers.
Real quick update, guys. We were just having a good old time having fun with the drop shipping stuff, and we just decided on a lark to maybe just make a beard therapy company with some oils based on the culture of beard therapy, certain phrases and stuff. Not to make any money, but just to have some fun and see, what could come of it if we could actually pull it off. And Johnny is our accountant. He crunched the numbers. So what'd you come up with, Johnny?
So, in all, like it would be like $660 to start it up, and that's only for 10 oils and 10 balms. That's it.
Damn.
So if you sell them for $65,
Put Goldschlager in that stuff.
That's what it came out to be. Because the drop shipping company that we were going to go with is Beard Care Club. So
BBC.
You get so if you think about it, if you have the money, if you have $1,000 or $1,200, you want to start a beard care company, you kind of can through them, and they do everything for you. They ship it, they label it, they all that stuff.
Business. The drop shipping part of it.
We can do that for $500 for you, Johnny. $500. $660 for that recipe, and we will send you some product, brother.
We'll have it done by morning.
Oh, that's
you go to a whole new thing. You start white labeling for other companies and charge them out the ass for it, and
that is about right. Maybe we should. Hey, anybody out here interested? We have appointments available. We will.
Where is it now?
But see, at least I know you guys, and I know you would do it. Brian, where do you fall on the whole drop ship stuff? We were talking about it a lot the last week in therapy.
Yeah, we were.
I don't know. How do I feel about it? I don't know. I wish it was transparent, like you knew.
Right. And that's how we were going to design ours. Ours is going to be a dropship company for the bearded community, designed 100% from the bearded community. So you guys know immediately, like it is from Beard Care Club, but everything that goes into it, like the scent names and the artwork of the bottle will be from us. Everything else will be Beard Care Club. But it'll be up front. You'll know, like right up front, that's what it is. So there won't be it'll be full transparency.
Made for beard therapy by such and such.
Yeah, and the company's going to be called Beard Therapy. That's going to be the name of the company. It's going to be called Beard Therapy. And we have I would have to go back on the live of last week to see all the scent profile names. Yeah. So nobody start throwing in stuff now. It's too late. That's over. The creative part, creative is over. So like don't start throwing in names now for scents. Like
Just
all right, boys. I think I'm going to get off of here in just a minute.
Okay, Brian. All
Joe,
right.
I want to give you a quick update. Sometime the latter half of July, we're going to do our teacher live stream on my channel. We got two of the brothers are going to be on there with us.
Awesome.
And you and Dan C. and the Flying Beardsman, John, who teaches middle school music.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. Music teacher. Great.
And we got 2 administrators up in the Brothers Groom. So
well, we'll talk about them behind their back. All
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
Next week on Mo the Bearded Sharks channel, we're going to be doing the summer scent extravaganza. We're going to be featuring the Brothers Groom. We have 10 companies lined up.
Ooh, great.
Wearing
Nice.
a lot of that stuff. Got some. I always like doing that. They kind of drag me in, and I get to try new companies. So, like 5 of the companies I've tried, 5 I haven't. So,
Wow. Just like when you did it in the fall, last fall with the fall scents?
yeah.
Awesome, Brian. Good stuff.
But anyway, I appreciate you guys having me on. Good to see you all. And
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
Thanks for coming in.
See you guys.
Take care. I'm glad I got to hear you sing.
Brother.
If I can figure out how to get off of here. There we go.
Oh, I can fix. Yeah, there you go.
McMahon asks, "How's that damn rat doing, Johnny?"
Oh, okay, so we want to update a weekly update on the chipmunk. Okay,
Yes.
so
The 9-toed chipmunk.
if you guys don't know, well, not me, but my wife had rescued a chipmunk who was on the brink of death on a trail. Yeah, he was all right. He was in the clutches of a cat. This cat was munching on his back, part of his body. So my wife scared the cat off and saw this chipmunk, all broken and bloodied. And she scooped him up and cleaned him up and brought him to the nearest vet that she could find that will see a chipmunk, because not every vet will see a chipmunk. So they said that leg needs to get amputated. It's nerve damage. It's dead, yada, yada. They didn't want to do it. My wife was like, I'll pay whatever it costs to get this leg taken care of, so this chipmunk will live. So just really die hard on saving this chipmunk. So she brings the thing home. At first I thought she was kidding, but then she came home and she's like, I did a bad thing, but it's a good thing. And I was like, okay, what'd you do? And she's like, here. And she shows me this chipmunk wrapped up in her sweater. And I'm like, oh shit. What are we going to do with this freaking? So I have a chipmunk now. So fast forward till maybe 2 weeks ago. What?
You didn't say frickin', they said.
No. So fast forward to 2 weeks ago, the chipmunk's in his cage. He's doing his thing, chewing on the bars like rodents do. Like if you ever have a hamster or gerbil or mouse or whatever, and you have a wire cage, they bite the bars to grind their teeth down. That's what they do. Even though he's got sticks and everything that he would find in the wild in his cage, he chooses to chew on the steel bars. So keeping me up at night, so I had to sleep with earplugs. But that's neither here nor there. So he gets his leg trapped into the corner of the cage. So he's stuck, and he's doing 360s around his arm, kind of breaking his arm with his own body. So he's making these noises. My wife sees it. She starts to scream. She starts like, oh my God, he's stuck. So I'm like, okay, good. I'll just pry the cage open so he'll just drop, right? That's what you would think would happen, right? So that didn't happen. I pried it, I guess, the wrong way, and his little toes popped right off his hand. Yeah. And I got that really horrible, cold sweat sinking feeling of oh my God, I just maimed this poor little creature. And I'm looking at his toes on the end table. I'm like, oh my God. I snapped off 2, not just 1. Yeah. Because I found the second one a few days.
Last week it was just 1.
It was just 1 until I went to take a picture of it for, I forgot who. I sent a picture of the toe to somebody on Instagram because I guess they wanted to. I think it was James. I'm not sure. I think it was, if I remember correctly, I think it was James. So I sent him the picture, and then I'm like, oh my God, I found a second toe. And then because my wife is like, oh yeah, he ripped off 2 toes. You ripped off 2 toes. And I was like, I didn't rip off 2 toes. The cage did that, not me. I was like, I felt like, oh crap,
We live in a place where people would be sending the chipmunk recipes about right now.
But he's fine now. He's good. I mean, his little hand is a little swollen, and he's got 2 nubs where 2 little toes would be, but he's fine. He's fine.
I was going to be a pianist.
And so
and allegedly, the leg that the vet said would need to be amputated, a trained doctor of veterinary medicine, now is just fucking poof, and all of a sudden it's running around.
Yeah.
So Johnny,
He's
Johnny's
using.
like, oh, you're gonna run on that one? All right, you little bastard. Let's fucking go.
To make sure. So yeah, so now fast forward till today, his current status right now, he's fine. We got him a little coconut house where he hides in now. And he doesn't climb the top of the cage anymore. He doesn't bite it. He bites the coconut around his house. So
awesome.
he's good now. Like he's fine. He's fine. He's kind of like this, you know. He's kind of like this. And it's a little swollen, but it's going down. His leg that was broken now has color to it. We thought it was gonna die, and like he'll die from necrosis and stuff like that. Like that's what would happen to a human if your arm dies and you leave it on your body without amputate it. The death spreads and you die from it. Like eventually you would die. So his leg now has color on it, and his little foot is kind of twitching. And yeah, so he's fine now. He's fine, totally fine, happy. He's fat.
I walked around doing this all day. People were like, "Yeah, that dude's fine. Don't just ignore the fucking wrist that's twitching." Yeah,
it doesn't twitch on his own. Like it twitches when he starts to use it. That's when it starts twitching.
Oh, it just gets better and better with this damn thing. I'm telling you guys, the cat is going to find a way in. The cat will find a way in.
We watch it. We watch that.
That's the perfect synchronicity. You saved it from a cat, and it will die by a cat. That second cat will be yours.
Johnny, how much has this cost you so far?
It has cost some money because we have to get special squirrel treats for it. And a bag has already gone to waste because my wife didn't put it in the freezer like you're supposed to. When you get the squirrel food, it says immediately throw in the freezer, and then when you're gonna feed it, you got to take the cubes out and thaw it, and then give it to the animal.
Squirrel food. We got walnut trees everywhere here.
Hey, yeah. So I haven't tallied it up, but it's definitely over $200 right now because it was like $40-some for the cage alone, not including.
Groom.
Yeah, I know. It's like 2 combos.
2 combos at least.
And that's just for the cage, not including the special squirrel food, all the special twigs and stuff like that she bought that are like they're special for gnawing. You can't just get twigs off of the trees, because that doesn't happen. You don't do that. You don't go to a tree and just snap it and just throw it in there. It's not like it lives in the wild originally.
Anymore.
It's like
okay. Johnny, the chat is heating up. Sorry, brothers. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, have we named this chipmunk yet? Because every time I hear your story,
his name is Alvin.
What
else would you name a chipmunk?
Well, there you go. Did you buy him a sweater too?
He's got a ball. He's got a clear ball. He doesn't know how to use it yet. He's a little nervous when he gets in there.
Our first scent was going to be Alvin's missing toe or something to that effect.
Yeah, one of our scents is called Alvin's missing toe.
Yeah, but now we know it's 2 fucking toes.
Yeah.
So Johnny from Josh Ricks. Johnny, how in the fuck is it happy? Meaning Alvin. All right, that's number 1.
Oh,
Joe wants to know if you're going to keep. Of course he is. Redbeard Brian, let the poor SOB go, Johnny. And then McMahon, you should teach that cat how to count the chipmunk's toes each day and see if you all both come up with the same number.
Oh man. Let's see. What was the first question? He's happy because he eats out of my hand and stuff like that. Like if he wasn't happy, he would bite me, and he would be attacking and growling and stuff like that. They make these noises. And he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that high pitched whistling noise. Chipmunks do this high pitched whistling noise when they feel distressed. Like if they feel like they're in danger, they do this like real like high pitched like whistle. It's weird to hear it. We heard it once when he was trapped, but we haven't heard it since. So
you mean when he lost the toes? Is that the noise?
No. When he lost the toe, it was quiet. Like he didn't make a noise.
So you just happened upon him. He could have lost like the whole leg or something if he had kept going.
If he kept going, he probably would have broken his other hand because he was really trapped in there. Like it was bad. I don't know why I didn't like pry it the right way. If I pried it the right way, he would have just fell and like would have been fine. But I think when I went to grab the bars went like this. They rubbed outward, and that's what popped his little toes off.
Johnny, were you raised Catholic?
I went to Catholic school.
Because I wasn't, and I had a question if you were raised Catholic about the toes. No, you didn't. All right.
I don't know. I don't know how the two correlate.
Well, if you were raised Catholic, I would have asked the question. But if you weren't, you do me no good because you can't answer it. So I'll just leave it alone.
Leave it alone then.
Steven's in the house. Good to see you, Steven. The chat is still going on. I love the lore of Alvin, the ever-changing life. Did you quit shooting video of you feeding him?
Yeah, because he's eating on his own now. He doesn't need to eat by injection anymore.
Oh, okay.
Because he's full grown now. He's like full grown because he's big. He's like,
how long have you had him?
A couple weeks. It's a couple weeks now.
Grow that quickly?
I don't know. He's like that big. He's that fat. He's huge.
He's eating human scraps.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Table scraps.
Table scraps.
Not so big.
Have you seen your cat in a while?
That's how I got.
I love that you got the chipmunk. I was telling the story, brothers, that when I had 3 kids and my wife still desired more, we eventually made our way up to like 63 hermit crabs because she just had this love to give. And that's a whole thing. You can watch that Beard Therapy. But as soon as the twins came, and the twins, by the way, weren't supposed to be freaking twins. They were supposed to be one that melted into 2. I don't know how that happened. But once those twins came, all of a sudden, the demographic of the hermit crab in our house.
She's like, yeah, I'm one of 2, baby. I'm one of 2. And she just had to pop in.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, because she walked in and heard that she wasn't supposed to be born. And I guess I get that.
You only have to blame yourself. It's your super sperm that made 2 babies. At least I think. I don't know.
Oh, speaking of someone, R, did you want to say something? Do you want to say something real quick? I told Ari because a bunch of people posted about her that she could say something real quick.
Okay.
It's Johnny and all the guys there are the brothers Groom. They have yummy beard stuff. Okay, what do you want to say, honey bun?
I just wanted to say to you guys, thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much for giving her all the well wishes on her post for graduation. Did you have a good night?
Oh, that's great.
Two of the brothers work in schools too. They're like principals. Yeah. Now you don't got to worry about them anymore, though. You're graduated, kid, right? Yeah. All right, baby. Thank you.
That's great.
That's awesome.
All right. So thanks very much, guys. When I read her all those congratulations off, it really made her day. She gets tickled. She likes being part of this beard thing. When the bearded practitioner asked me to do the Down syndrome awareness live last year in October, and Ari was on with me, she goes back to YouTube and watches that thing over and over. Oh, wow. And that's one of her things. Like she'll start reciting dialogue when she watches certain things so many times, before the characters do. But she gets on there and she loves it. She loves it. So she's been part of the beard world in a more peripheral fashion than Bella, but she's still there.
Awesome.
Don't let JG babysit. Don't let him pet sit, James, for damn sure.
I haven't hurt any little humans. I haven't injured any little humans. All little humans they've been fine. Every single one of them.
I don't know, man.
I used to teach Sunday school. I was teaching Sunday school, kindergarten Sunday school. That's when I thought I was going to be a teacher. I was like, oh, yeah, I'll be a teacher. Yeah, no.
All right. What did I miss in the first half hour? Besides, I came in right as Brian was playing. As I was signing in, I actually heard him start plucking his first few notes. What did you guys talk about in the first half hour, Johnny? Since it wasn't Alvin,
I think we were talking about the Brothers Groom Company and
nice.
all their stuff. Yep.
Awesome.
How they get started.
What we all were involved in.
Wait a minute, guys. You cut in and out there. Could you repeat that, please?
I think we were just talked about what we talked about before, Joe, when we were on with you.
Okay.
Just about the history of us as individuals and kind of what got us started, where we're located here in Indiana, and
yeah,
just the kind of the unique nature of what we do together.
Exactly. Now, I've got a question about this Father's Day scroll I see running. Two things. Does it last till Father's Day? Because that's late in June this year.
21st. Yeah.
And the more important question is that flight to maybe fly in before Father's Day?
The flight before Father's Day? The
You,
flight?
you came in and out there.
The flight of samplers you guys have, is that going to fly in before Father's Day?
Well, we are trying to fine tune all those last minute details.
Okay.
Possibly.
And the goal is yes, for sure. We're hoping to even do like a pre-order sale, so we'll put that out.
Nice. Okay.
And then, so the shipping may be a little bit delayed on that one particular item as we get started. A few extra days. Our craftsman had to be out of town, and we've had a small delay in some shipping of. So when all that comes together, but that's full transparency.
Yeah.
Plus, our accountant doesn't like to let us have money to do fun things. So.
Right. I remember the accountant.
Hey,
Last one. One last one. My own selfishness. Does Leathermint Ridge come in a butter as well?
not yet.
We've not made that yet.
Okay. And is it a regular scent or a seasonal scent? Or?
It is a regular scent, and we have plans to make that into a butter.
Awesome. Awesome. Cool. I'm just getting my brother's groom lined up.
And Joe, even if we don't get the flight ready for everyone before Father's Day, we could probably know a way to get you a preview set.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. But I still need to get me a Malone's butter, and I still really want to have a full of that leather and mint. Boy, I like that one. All right, y'all are too funny. Oh, Johnny Grimm just says beard therapy. I think you should say that too.
No, they're just going off on hashtag free Alvin, and
Alvin's.
I haven't dropped the baby. I was just kidding. God.
Yeah, that was also very fun.
I've never dropped a baby ever. Not one of my own. No, I'm just kidding. No, I never dropped a baby.
Johnny did. I don't think you did because we didn't talk about it. I'm actually surprised you had the numbers because last time we talked, I know you had some other things you were attending to.
Oh yeah, I did that real quick this morning. I was like, oh, let me find out.
Did you by chance get any videos for this week?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing yet.
Every time I don't have one, I feel like I'm in trouble.
No, because the teacher's saying it, and now I got two principals to back me up.
You didn't do your assignment. I just realized I had a dry beard. I was combing, I was pulling the hair. I was like, oh my God.
So what's new in Beard World that anyone wants to, pardon me, talk about? Anyone in the chat? Bard and I were having a little chat today, talking about the wonders of Canada and Canadian cities.
Mm-hmm.
That's not very Beard World, except for the fact that Bard owns a company. What did I get recently?
Bard, he's safe from the riots over there in Canada?
Yes.
They're not doing that over there?
Speaking of Indiana, even though he doesn't currently live there, I got the new Hanyaker sent too, which was nice.
Oh, that Taproot, yeah. Damn, I forgot all about that.
So, Johnny.
Yes.
Are you sharing what you purchased? Did you share what you purchased in the chat? That beard that you told me about with the with the licensing, the beard set you purchased.
The beard set what?
Remember what you DM'd me? The picture. Oh, maybe you didn't purchase it.
Hold on.
UFC.
Oh yeah, that's for a review.
Okay.
I'm making a video on that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys think it is like? If you, I'm gonna hold that. Actually, I'm gonna hold on to that one. Got some Honest Ape recently. Waiting on some Ruddy Man. Good James. Josh, any giveaways? Probably not. We don't usually do giveaways. That's not one of the things we do.
Gotta love a guy that'll ask about giveaways, though.
Yeah, we don't ask. We don't ask giveaways. If a company comes on and they say, "Hey, we want to do this, then we say, okay, great. But we don't. We never ask. If I feel,
go ahead, Johnny.
If I feel like I want to be generous and sponsor a giveaway, I will. I would have told you guys. I would have bought it before we even came on and say, hey, let's do this. And yeah,
we have to ask Dad if we could give anything away.
You heard BCC was hosting a giveaway. It's too bad BBC isn't. I wanted to host a giveaway or two of our products.
I heard BBC was hosting a giveaway.
That's a little harsh, Ryan. Holy cow! Not everywhere could be Utah, but they've got some pretty cities as well.
I think I want to.
Does do giveaways only on rare occasions. Yes, the rarest of occasions. Which is why we have a small audience, but they're a hardcore audience.
Yeah.
Because they're here for the therapy, not the goodies.
I have only one question. Why?
Wow, Josh, what
Why?
is up?
Why do I suck ass?
Josh. Holy cow, he's just been on you tonight. Matt, how long is your beard?
How long?
Yes.
I've never measured it.
He's never measured it. Gosh. I'm just here to get off Johnny's earlies. Yes, there are some. There are some. Hey, Colin, how's it going? Colin, I'm old school. Tossing it is with a condiment. If I'm going to do it, I don't need all that sweet side sauce. I'm just going to go dive right in. That's what I'm talking about. I don't need jelly or anything. He's never measured it.
I don't know. How serious is Joshua being? Are you kidding, or are you?
Yeah, really
serious.
Yeah.
Are you serious? You're angry that we're not doing a giveaway. Because if you're here for free stuff, you can go somewhere else to get free stuff. Because that's not what we're about here.
There you go.
You go other lives to try and get some free stuff.
All right, so what do you want? Brett, do you do whatever you feel is right?
Oh no! Hold on. We'll do one better. Hey, bam! There you go.
Did you just give him the boot?
Gone. Yeah. He's hitting. He not only he's hitting from the channel altogether.
That's some of the most affordable.
Yeah, and you're running at 25% off. Sorry. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with Josh.
Yeah, I always got from the channel, so I hit him from the channel. So that's it. Sorry, Brett. I mean, I don't know. I just
do not fuck with Thanos. All right, it's not just comb Thanos, baby. He will drop your ass from this channel.
On that note, now let's do a giveaway.
We're in. We're in. Well, all these people had to witness that. Johnny's choice. Johnny, your giveaway. You pick the winner.
That's why I call him fucking Johnny Grooms, man. You never know what's coming. He's got a little tail. You think he's going to come with that cross, and that tail will whip over his back and go, cha-chow! There you go. You weren't looking for that. Oh, that was beautiful.
What I'll do is that I'll make another. Let's see here. You know what? We'll give what I just purchased. I just purchased Malone's Irish Pub. I'll pay that forward. I'll do that. That'll be the giveaway. The purchase I just made. But still send me the comb because I want the comb. And then I'll re-up and I'll grab some more product later.
That is too kind of you. We got this.
Okay. All right.
On us.
Oh, brothers, you're awesome. I'm sorry that
awesome.
the topic even came up.
Okay. I guess what? Just an oil and a balm, or
yeah, we'll make up something.
Right.
Okay.
We'll do them right. How about that? We'll do them right. But some of the winners in here already have some of our stuff. So
Yeah.
So we'll figure out what that is. But
Yeah, because if Ryan wins it or something, I know he's got a lot of brothers. That was epic, Brett. That was epic.
Okay, so there's 17 in. So what we'll do is that we will do a giveaway on behalf of Brothers Groom. So pick a number between. Hold on here. Let me just set it up right.
I want to go back and edit that. Where guys like, I'll tell you what. I just want to edit that little bit and just drop that one down there. Just that little bit. Oh shit.
Okay, so I have the number. A number between 1 and 17. Guys, go.
Hit it. 1 and 17. Look at that. They're so untrained to do giveaways in here. No one's putting numbers. There they are. There they are.
We've had a good show. I'm going to shush my dad.
Mr. J. Is that Josh? I don't know any Mr. J.
Not seeing it. Not seeing it. You guys can keep it rolling. I didn't see the number yet.
We are slow as hell. I'm excited to go to some. You think so, Adam? I don't know. I don't know who this Mr. J is.
We got a winner. We got a winner.
We got a winner. We got a winner.
There it is.
Who is
Mr.
it?
Gary. We got a winner.
Oh, Gary Caserta. Nice. Gary Caserta with the win.
So, Gary, I guess message Brothers Room on Instagram.
Yeah, that'd be excellent.
Go.
I thought we were giving away the chipmunk. What just happened?
I can't.
No way. That's a super giveaway.
I can't give away the chipmunk.
You can give away one of his toes.
I can give away the toe. If anybody wants the toe.
Off.
Does anyone want to do a giveaway for the toe? I tell you what, you'll get it quicker than I've got my soap. That's for damn sure. Because Charlie want to send you that toe. He doesn't want to send me a soap.
You can drop those toes down in the bottle of beard oil like a worm in the tequila.
That's it. Yeah, when you get to the bottom, you get that little extra.
Only 2 bottles. That's all it is. Bidding's on, boys.
You only get the toe if you drop it in a bottle of liquor and take a photo of it. All right. Otherwise, we come hunt you down.
It's such a small. It's such a small toe, though. It's not even that.
You can use it to clean your teeth after dinner, maybe. I don't know. Bart, it says he'll take the toe and it's usable. All right, so Gary got himself some Brothers Groom, which is good stuff.
Excellent.
Thank you guys very much. We don't usually do this kind of thing, but I appreciate it.
We've had a blast. We appreciate you guys having us.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Things were considerably downhill after Brian left.
So, yeah.
We got down into our territory.
Yeah. Oh, dear me.
Oh, man. Yeah. All right, cool. I feel good about that. So you never know what's going to happen on Beer Therapy. There you go.
I've
never seen it. Matthew warned us of that in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the things that I could have imagined, chipmunk toes.
Yeah.
Was not one of them.
Hey, just everyone remember, if Johnny doesn't have combs to break, he goes after chipmunk toes. He kicks people out of the line.
Oh my God.
Send him combs, or else I don't know what's going to happen next week. I have no clue what's going down next week if Johnny doesn't get a comb. Austin, I have some liquor I don't drink. It would look nice in there. Now, see, Austin, I think part of the thing is you got to drink it. I would drink. He's got 2. Johnny, you should send me one of those toes. I'll throw it in a bottle of bourbon and see what happens.
Why? No.
Why not?
So you know what? I'm feeling a little extra because I just ordered a kit that has a comb in it. So I have a comb waiting to get opened. If you guys want to see me snap another comb, I will snap a comb that I have currently in my hands.
But I thought the only combs you had left you liked.
It's just this one. You know? I mean, Yeah, it's a shaping tool that I don't use, and it's a comb. This is the second comb I've ever gotten ever in my beard care journey. So
now wait, he doesn't snap combs while using them in his beard. He just breaks them like with his hand.
Okay, real quickly. I'll do this real quick. Like, although I want to say you're James Pershing's hero tonight, Johnny. Look at one of his recent. So I bought the Viking Revolution comb from Amazon, and a bunch of other people had it, and I can't budge that thing. And so it was this big thing about, oh, can Johnny break the comb? And I'm dropping promos like I'm Dusty Rhodes telling Johnny he can't break the comb. And so we have this big thing, and he doesn't even freaking blink, and the comb is snapped in half. All right. So he just has this freakish wrist strength. And so it becomes a thing on therapy that Johnny's going to break combs. And he has broken every wooden comb put before him. He was only stymied once, and that was by a very durable looking oxhorn comb. All right. Yeah. So he got dubbed Thanos, and Thanos the comb snapper, another one of our scents, by the way, comb snapper.
Comb snapper.
But the thing is, Johnny can't keep paying out of pocket. That's what we should do, Johnny. We should start a GoFundMe just for combs. And you could run through all the beard companies' combs, and just for that, just to have combs, and we would be transparent. We'd show the purchase and the receipt, and that would be awesome.
See, we need to get up there and get super chats. You know,
yeah, well,
because combs aren't free. You know,
we're not ever monetizing on this.
I don't think we'll ever get there. But
Eric said to put the toe in my soap like a Cracker Jack, dude. My Cracker Jack.
All right, so what I'll do is I'll snap this comb for y'all. So,
hey, does the rest of your family sit just behind your computer, enjoying the show live there?
Okay,
Johnny, show the comb up close so everyone knows that there's no like weak spots or anything. There we go. All right, that's an interesting looking comb, but man, does it not look practical as all hell.
Yeah. I mean, I never used it that way. I never use it that way, but like I would hold it like this, you know, like this, and just, you know, go to the like that. But like my most recent
sorry, go ahead, Johnny.
My most recent purchase has a beard shaping tool, which I never use, and it has a comb in it. So I can sacrifice one of the ones that I have because I have one as a backup, you know, upstairs. So, you know.
Yeah, that's what this channel is about, is sacrifice. We've got guys coming on here that we're planning on doing a giveaway. They sacrifice some of their product. Johnny's sacrificing his boomerang tool. Brett wanted to know if you could break a Chicago comb carbon.
I don't even want to try because, like,
yeah,
I'm not paying for this again.
Right. I'm thinking he could do some decent damage. I don't know if it would snap just because of its flexibility.
I think it will snap.
You think it will snap?
I'm pretty sure it will. I think it will snap. I'm pretty sure it will snap.
I don't want to bend this one out of shape because this.
I don't even want to try it because I don't want to buy another one. So I'm like, you know.
All right.
And I won't accept anybody tries to buy me a Chicago comb to snap. I won't accept it. They're too pricey, you know, comb wise.
I'll accept it and forward it to him.
All right, so we'll get to this. We'll get to this snapping. So
okay,
this will be a quick one. So
there it is.
Hey,
oh,
hey,
done.
Snapping the combs.
Snap. Brett says Johnny, snap to Chicago and he'll buy you a new one. He might need to go into training for that Chicago, Brett. You know, you can't just be snapping Chicago's right off the straight of the.
Yeah, you know what?
He got to snap some apples like he was.
I have to think about it because, like, I don't want to go I don't want to go without having it because you don't understand how like I am with this like this. I'm like this all the time.
He loves the Chicago. I like it.
I'm like this all the time with this specific one. So like if I go without this, I'm gonna be like I'm not gonna have anything there to, you know. It's like an appendage.
God, James is digging you tonight, dude. This is a 5th level bromance right here. Look at him with all these. Look at this.
He's a freaking.
Chris says you're married with children. We all know why you have the great wrist strength.
That's right.
But James says less animal torture and creepy eyes. That is too much.
If you snap it right up, 2 Chicago combs. No. I would get that mini one though. No, I'm not doing it. No. Not the Chicago comb. Not the Chicago
What
comb.
combs do you guys use aside from your own? Like when you were first starting out, brothers, what was a comb before you even started making product and getting your combs? What was a comb you guys liked?
I've got a Kent comb.
Okay.
And then an ox horn.
Okay.
Is what I like, to be honest.
Yeah, I've got a little a small can. Yeah.
Small Kent. Okay.
I'm not very fancy. I use my wife's hairbrush.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go. Break one of those, Johnny.
I work for myself. I don't have anybody to impress.
I have a lot of dogs, so I just use the stuff that we do their hair with. And I just
They lick yours
through
through
it. It was fine.
I got this tiny little mustache comb.
I have that Kent mustache comb. I never. There was a period of time where I was really into wax, and then I just suck at waxing my mustache.
Yeah, I never.
I've watched waxing tutorials. I don't know if it's my mustache. I don't know if I'm pulling in the wrong areas, but I just suck. I have a ton of wax too.
I kept trying to train it. I was like, oh, just brush it every which way, like to keep the hair going, and then, But same thing. I never let it grow that long anyway. I ended up trimming it all the time, which I'm gonna try to stop trimming it.
Yeah.
Although I do gonna have to go to some job interviews, so I may have to trim it down so I don't look so much like a psychopath.
Yeah.
I gotta look somewhat presentable, and a little, normal, and then I can get the job, and then I can grow the beard and look like a maniac.
Hopefully, who knows?
Some
workplaces just are not down with the beard.
Yeah, some of them don't want the beard at all.
Pulling in the wrong area.
A lot of people in my job are growing quarantine beards, and so when I'm on Zoom meetings with them, I'm like, I sell beard products.
Yeah, there you go. A bunch of my seniors that I had in the fall for my senior class, English class, they all started a mustache growing competition. And meanwhile, I'm the beard guy. I put beard oil into a diffuser every day. They know me as the beard dude. No one sent me any pictures of this mustache growing competition. I wanted those pictures. That's fun. Johnny, check your DMs.
Yeah, I did. I responded. I've responded.
Groom, Gary wants to know, what did he do? Did you congrats him?
Good luck with that, JG. Let's see. First one breaks combs now. He breaks
That might have been different, Gary.
Pulling them.
Gary, you won your giveaway? Yeah, that's a different Gary. That's a different Gary, guys. That's Gary Cesarga. This is Gary Lewis.
Gary Lewis. What's up, Gary? How you doing?
Gary's still in here. I know Gary. I'll DM him and let him know to do that. I had an awesome 4-hair mustache in high school. We need to get James back on here too. All
right? So here's a question: when did your facial hair first grow in? Like when was that? Mine was when I was in middle school. I was in middle school with a full on mustache, and I shaved the beard, but I kept the mustache for some reason. I don't know who let me do that because that look was awful. It was just the mustache, but people like the mustache. Like my friends like the mustache. I guess that's why I kept it. But if I had let it, I would have had a full beard in middle school.
When I was 21 or 22, I got cast as a king in a Renaissance production at college, and I could not grow a full beard then.
Really?
In fact, my father laughed at me and told me if I smear some cream on it, the cat could lick it off. That's how sparse it was when I was 22. And I'm a hairy beast, but I couldn't grow a beard. And really just in the last 10 years has it come in where I could grow a goatee for a number of years.
Yeah.
Where it started getting some length and some height. And I just started about a year and 3-4 months ago on mine when we talked about starting all this. So, but I was a late bloomer on beard growth. Austin, he's still waiting for his to come in.
I'm going to see one day, guys. I really am.
We got beards of all stages in this group.
He's trying.
Well, how long is he? How long has he been since he stopped shaving? Like how long?
It mostly looks like I just have mange, so I have to figure out a way to really get it going. It's just bizarre.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jeremy grows a beard well. He just keeps his shaped well and short.
Yeah.
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 Weird.
That's what I did recently. I did a trim on the sides and just
Yeah.
left the bottom go. It worked out pretty well. Yeah.
Jeremy's had the longest because he looks sexy in his, so he's had his a while.
Well, what I tell people is I don't actually have a chin, so I build one with hair.
Gotcha.
Works out well.
My two administrators, the school has no problem with your facial hair?
No.
Good.
Or at least not that they tell me.
Yeah. They haven't said anything to me either, so.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to be growing mine down. I don't know. Well, I don't know if I can, but I don't know if I'm going to go much longer than this right now. Once I get to the year, which will be August, then I'll make some decisions. But I kind of like this length I'm at, as long as I'm teaching, and the wife likes it and the kids like it. So it's a good length. I can put in lots more product than, if I had like the Johnny length beard. So I dig it.
Yeah, that's true. I like the length mine is right now too.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, we hate to bow out.
No, that's okay, man.
We're going to sign off, and we're going to keep watching, so you just keep chatting.
All right.
Thanks for having us, boys.
We really
appreciate
appreciate
Yeah. Thank you for coming on.
I'm glad
It's
we
great.
finally got you on here once again. Brothers Groom Father's Day sale. You see it at the bottom of the screen. Johnny will keep it rolling all night.
As long as we're on. Yep.
They have that new flight going. Lots of great scents. As you can tell, 4 great dudes. If you haven't checked them out, please do. Thank you, Brothers Groom. We'll have to do this again somewhere down the road.
We sure
Absolutely.
will.
Thank you.
Johnny,
All right,
we'll need some extra stuff.
Oh, thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Take care, guys. Have a good night.
Bye,
Stay safe.
boys.
And we'll do it like that, and then they'll take care of it.
All righty. Now it's back to us. So that's interesting. That's the first time we've had the guest. One leave it a little early, and then another leave a little early.
Yeah.
And we're back here.
It was cool. It was all
We're
right.
back here to the original twosome. Oh, it's fixing to get nasty around here.
Oh man.
I'm a huge fan of Malone's Irish Pub. Do you mean in here, Mick? Around where you live? What am I missing?
I think he's talking about like in
here.
in Bear Therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Josh won't be able to join us for that part.
Damn.
I'm still shocked that you did that, JG. I love that.
Well, no, because I do it on my own channel. As soon as on my own channel someone says something like off on the comments or whatever, I'm like, all right, I hide them from the channel altogether, and that's it. I don't play around.
Yeah, it felt like he was joking at first.
That's why. I was thinking. I was like, are you kidding?
When we got to the sucks ass comment, that one just didn't seem to flow with everything else that was going on.
Yeah.
Bummer. When am I on again, Joe? Gary, I think we have you for July. Hold on just a sec, and I'll tell you. Got Gary coming on the 7th of July, Chesapeake. And next week, guys, so I can tell you because I probably won't be posting it. Next week, we've got Man Cave. Man Cave.
Oh, Man Cave. All right. Man.
He was just kind of saying some stuff that was in line with the chipmunk conversation. And then, hey, Miners, tell Gary to DM Brothers Groom since he won that giveaway. But he said, I want to scroll back to see what actually came before it too. Oh no, maybe I won't be able to see it because he's gone. Yeah, I won't be able to see it because John.
Yeah, it's his. Yeah, it's his
reject. The thing that got me that I was like, what is he saying? Is he says, Johnny, you suck ass. And then the next question was when you guys were talking about booting him, he said, you do what you feel you've got to do, which was because Johnny asked him if he was kidding. And that's the point where you say, yeah, I'm just busting balls. And we're like, okay. But he didn't respond that way. So.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. It's gone.
There's a guy kind of demanding giveaways.
So
I've seen him, but Joshua Ricks, Gary. Joshua Ricks. He's been in here before on an occasion. And I've seen him around, but.
Well, there's a difference, James. It's like because he's asking the question now, how much you have to do to be booed from VTherapy. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Very good, James. Very good.
But if you're gonna come at me with some stuff and I don't need that negativity. Like if we're talking about whatever, we can talk about anything, you know.
Right.
But like I don't know. It's just come at me you come at me in the wrong way. Like I'll just I'd cut you out and that's it. I don't really. That's why I don't really care about like the sub numbers. I'm or anything like that. Right. So like it doesn't matter to me.
Right.
So like
right.
Either my channel, this channel, my Instagram, whatever. I don't care.
He was the first person ever to ask about giveaways on the show.
He got mad that we didn't do a giveaway, and and then he said I sucked ass, and I said actually he was serious, and then he said something else. I forgot what he said. And then to made me believe that he wasn't being serious, that he was just angry we weren't doing a giveaway, and he was telling me I sucked ass. So I'm like, okay, well you don't need to be here then, and that's it. Because if you're here for the wrong reasons,
right,
then that too,
It's interesting that he went after you and not the both of us too. That was
yeah.
Yeah, the last few weeks he's been in here. Thanks, Brett. Drone Beard, what's up with Beard Therapy Beard Co? Well, it costs a shit ton of money for very little on the initial startup. So it's going to have to go into that closet of great ideas that never become reality.
Yeah, it was $660 to start that company as a gag. That's a little too pricey for a gag.
Although when Brothers Groom said they do it for $5, I actually thought about it because I'm like, shit, for $5? I might be able to work a deal with the brothers.
See, but Gary, that's different. Like that's on their own. Like that's entirely on. If you came on and you got drunk, I'll just be like, oh, that's not bannable. That's not a bootable.
There was like an 8-week stretch there where I was not anywhere near sober by the end of the evening. But now that I'm dieting, I'm clean and clear. The water has had to go away. I'm thinking of offering private label.
Oh,
interesting, Gary. Interesting. See, we were doing ours as a lark just for beer.
Yeah, we were just being
trying to do money just to have some fun.
But if you want to see the actual now that Brothers Groom is not here, we can focus on the other stuff. I didn't want to take away from our guests, so that's the whole reason why I didn't really go deep dive into it. But this is it. This is what they send you. I don't know if you guys can see this, but let me try and zoom in a little bit here, so you can see the text.
It's part of our company is now part of the Mandela effect, Johnny.
Yeah.
10 to 50, $4.75 for beard balm, $4.75 for oil.
So this is it. Minimum order of $80. So I chose 10. At $4.75 per balm, and then another $4.75 per oil. And you all that times 10, you add the two together, you get your sum. Then I moved on to the next, and I just did oils and balms, nothing else, because I was like, that's already starting to get expensive, because I already know down the line, this is the things they offer. Like these are premium grade oils. Their premium has 9 carriers. Their regular beard oil only has I think it's 3 carriers. That's it.
Almond, apricot,
and this is it. This is their premium blend. It's sweet almond oil, apricot kernel oil, avocado, argan, jojoba, vitamin E, grapeseed, pumpkin seed, hemp seed. That's their core blend of oils that they got. Then they have the economy, which is 3 carrier oils, but I didn't want to go too cheap. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to do it, I'm going to have the premium. I'm going to have the 9 blend. I'm not going to have the 3 carrier blend oil and just, it goes down to $2.75 a bottle. So that's that. I never like to do anything economy class. So
I'm with you.
And then I didn't even get creams. I didn't even this is not even a factor. So I'm skipping this now.
Yeah.
So I went all the way down to no washes, no conditioners,
right?
No growth supplements, none of that.
Body butter,
no salt scrubs, no lip balms, no combs. Even though I thought about it, I was like, I should do combs because it's a running gag.
Yeah,
So then they have pomades, they got solid colognes and all that stuff. So this is where to set up your shipping account, it's $100 fee to set it up. Then there's a $1 packing fee on all orders. You know,
Per,
the cost
per item or for the whole order?
for the I think it's for the whole order to pack.
Okay.
I don't, but it sounds
It sounds too cheap. I mean,
that
why?
sounds too cheap for
Yeah.
you know. But then it scales up, and it's $25 per pallet if you really want it. But you have to have a credit card, and then the label information is like 15 cents for your samples, 35 cents per oil and balm for the labels. We want to do the least amount of work possible, so we want Beard Care Club to do everything.
Right.
So that's going to cost us $199 for the first 3 labels, and then after the first 3 labels, it's going to be $40 per label after that. So that's where the cost really starts to get jacked up from the labeling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And putting it all together, it came out to like, you know, over $600, and it's just not worth it for our use.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if like I was like, you know, really serious about it, $660 to invest in a company to sell them. But then when I did the math, like you're really not making that much profit, because if you're selling them for, what was it? What was the price of it? Hold on.
Well, that was just for 10 bottles, right, Johnny?
Yeah, that's just for 10.
So even if you sold them at $30 a bottle, you're at half, you know, at that 300. That's not even, that's less than half what you're making.
Yeah. So you would sell one bottle of oil for $16.50.
Yeah.
And then the bombs are also $16.50. So when you add that up together, like $16.50, you know, plus $16.50, you're making $33 a combo. And then when you times that by 10, $330, but it costs you $660 to start this whole thing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, you know, where does the profit come in?
Right.
You know, like where I don't maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Maybe someone who has the experience in doing this.
Maybe
you know,
if you buy more numbers, the price gets cheaper. Like as you buy more units.
Maybe if you do your own labeling.
Yeah, labeling definitely sounds like a huge expense.
Yeah, labeling is a huge expense.
But then how do they draw? I mean, what do you do? Email? How do they get the label? Maybe you could email them the artwork.
You email them the artwork and they print it out, and they yeah. So that's how it is.
Mick, man, you're awesome, brother. You're awesome. But we wouldn't want to do that to you. I would be.
I would never do that.
I would be hard pressed to sell over at 15. I just wanted it to be fairly inexpensive. If you guys actually used it, great. I always thought it was like a souvenir, like buying a bottle opener from some state you know gift shop you stopped off, or a Christmas ornament. I just thought it was like a piece of therapy. Just with the scent really didn't matter. It was just, okay, what scent name are they coming up with this time? What scents did they match to it? Oh, let's try. And if you wore it and it worked, bonus. But
so what my plan is to this. I didn't abandon the gag altogether. So I'm trying to find a way to make it affordable. So what I'm thinking of doing is buying just an unscented like gallon drum of beard oil carrier, and then possibly making 10 cents, filling up 10 bottles, and I'll do the labels, print them out onto like Avery labels or whatever, stick them up, and we'll do it like that. But that's going to cost, you know, because I have to like get supplies and all that stuff. So that may take a little longer. But if we're doing this, you know, for longer run, and hopefully my schedule doesn't change where I have to work overnight or something like that, and we can continue doing the show, then, you know, then it'd be something to look at. But yeah.
But I feel bad then, because then all the onus is on your side, because you're doing the labeling, you're doing the mixing. But I like that more because we could actually, we'll have to talk off air about like particulars, but it's not a bad idea. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I would love to buy like all the essentials and fragrances and just let you play around with them, or me play around with them. And that actually would be fun. I would drop money just for us to design scents, even if nobody bought them. But if we get a beard, you know, therapy thing, and we get a decent price point for people to have a piece of the show, that would be ideal and make it usable. truly try and make it a good product if we can.
Yeah. I think it would probably be, I don't know if it would be cheaper to do it that way. It probably would be cheaper to do that, maybe.
Oh, I'm sure it would be. Here's the problem, though. Guys like Gary, bigger, small batches, they're buying all their stuff in bulk, so it's cheaper. We have no intent of becoming an actual beard business. We're kind of like a pop-up shop, right? We're there for 48 hours, and then we're gone. Maybe we drop a new scent here and there, and if the guys in therapy want to buy it, it's not like we promo it. I don't know that we'd even create a website for it, all that jazz. It would very much be an in-house, inside gag kind of thing. So we wouldn't be able to invest in the bulk of all the materials that would get us at smaller prices. But even still, it should still be far less expensive just to make even 10 bottles. I would think it would be half to a quarter of that price.
Yeah.
What they're charging, even with buying label materials. Do you have a color printer?
No. But I do have bottles though, because I started trying to make my own stuff. So I was like, I'll buy a pack of 20 amber bottles. So I have bottles. I have empty ones. There's one of them. There's one of my empty bottles. And I was making.
What you need to do, Johnny, is since we both have black and white printers, is you print the black and white label, and one of us, I can put it on me, find some really cool, obscure kind of stickers like you would use in a classroom, like good job, only not like good job, right? Maybe, oh, motherfucker. Don't they have that custom sticker place online that read something or other?
Oh, yeah. Was it called Custom Ink or something like that?
No, it's the one I know is red something. And we could do custom stickers that way. And they're not too bad. If we're talking about 10, 20 bottles, that's how we could do the damn stickers. What are you laughing at?
Thinking about it. It sounds like a good idea. I'm like, yeah.
It would be fun to do an unboxing of beard therapy. That would be the best. But again, we need to have 4 guys unbox the same scent and say 4 totally different things.
Yeah, and we call it 4. That's it. That's what we'll do. It'll all be the same exact oil, and we'll just use different labeling. And it'd be like the placebo effect and the sugar pill, where you think you're getting tobacco and leather, but it's really just like, something totally different, something totally off. And just to see, oh yeah, I really get that. That fragrance, I really get that nut butter, scent, like.
But we don't want to,
Nah, I don't want to fuck up too bad.
Campbell said he'd do it on the shitter. He'd do an unboxing on the shitter. All right, so we just resurrected it. It was going through BBC. It's a dead animal.
Yeah, not gonna go that way.
Maybe going through some other Office Depot, wherever you buy beard oil and scent stuff, we might be able to pull something off. Johnny, we'll have to look at this.
Yeah, now I gotta seriously consider it now.
And now I can think of some real concoctions. Gary can tell me where to go to buy some good essentials and fragrances because he loves me like
Whole
that.
Foods. I just go to Whole Foods. I got the Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can get essential oils at Whole Foods. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want essential only though, dude. We want to blend. We want that shit to last. What if they actually wear it? They don't want to be like 3 hours and having to redo it. Do you guys? Tell us, guys. What would you like? Would you like
fragrance
blend or essential?
Fragrance or essential? Which one?
And I want some decent quality stuff. I don't want these guys burning their face and stuff.
Well, no, it's all essential oils.
No. Who does all?
You won't burn unless you You have to have a carrier. The carrier blend's got to be right for you not to burn your skin.
Well, not so, because as we know, lots of people have sensitivity to cinnamon, and then some people have sensitivities to peppermint. That kind of thing. Obviously, you would hope they wouldn't buy it, but I want to be able to wear my own joke product, even if it is a joke. That's the statement.
Gotcha.
This thing is a total fucking rib, but you could wear it anyway. Mix it up both. I want to rock this shit fragrance. Okay. All right. I think I like Jordan's mix it up. Maybe we could do an all essential, maybe and most of them will be fragrance essential. Oh,
because my oil that I made for myself was coconut lime. And it smelled nice.
Like a little mojito vibe there.
Yeah, it was nice. And then I made a coconut lime shaving soap, shaving cream. Everything was coconut lime because that's what I bought, and it was good. Still have some of it.
My wife's gonna kill me because I told her I was pretty much done buying beer product. Then I'm gonna start buying oil, essentials, and carriers just to do some mixing. She's gonna crush me. But hey, I've got a summer with nothing to really do with my free time. So
shit, I may have to find a job in July. Man.
yeah,
if the unemployment, the unemployment is kind of bad, where like people are filing and they're not getting their unemployment and all that stuff, and it's like it's crazy. I just had this whole like real life conversation before coming on the show. I was like, so what do you want to do? What do you want me to do? Basically, like just, you let me know what you want me to do. And,
Chris, this is what we're gonna do without Johnny knowing. He's gonna send you the finished product, and then you're gonna give me your address on the sly, and I'll send you a dram of emu, and then you can add it to the mix. And
hey,
Johnny,
if people want it, I mean, like they can have it. I personally won't use it.
I'll tell you about it.
If people want that, they can have that. I personally won't have it in my house, but
can you?
I'm not stopping anybody from using it.
Can you mix it? Like, will it go against your thingies to mix it and use it? Because a dead emo used it. It gave us feathery life for it.
Well, if you want to mix that part in your end, you could do that. But
first thing I'm going to do is get naked, rub myself shiny with emu oil, and take a photo and send it to you.
Oh, I wouldn't want that at all with any oil you use.
I'll act out the naughtiest bits, Johnny. I'm going to send you 12 photos so you can have an emu oil calendar of me for the year.
That's what I'll do. I'll do a chipmunk toe infusion with jojoba oil.
Damn it, Johnny, you don't have too many of those toes.
I'll get a 1 ounce bottle of jojoba oil. I'll get the 2 chipmunk toes, put it in there, leave it in there for about a month or two. And that oil would smell like chipmunk toe eventually. That's how you do infusions.
If you catch more chipmunks in the wild and accidentally break a leg, you could probably bring another one home to wifey, and then you could harvest more toes. But that's got to be premium blend. That does have to probably crack $25 a bottle.
Yeah, it's going to be expensive.
Oh, the chipmunk toe infusion. It's like that coffee that the civet puts out, right? It's got to be a high premium. If you guys want the toe oil, you're going to be paying through the nose. Just letting you know right now. 1 toe a bottle. I'm thinking Johnny is going to have to harvest chipmunks because I don't know that 1 toe is going to give us the bang we need. We might have to do a 2 toe per bottle. Put the
how many chipmunks are we maiming here? How many chipmunks are we maiming?
It's like Charlie the Chocolate Factory.
Jesus Christ!
If you get the toe bottle, you get the next 3 cents free. Oh, dang it. Oh, that's good stuff. I don't know how we're not.
I got your bread. Thank you very much.
You're
really appreciate it.
Wild.
I got the golden bottle. Find the golden ticket. Why don't beard companies put things into their balms and butters? Like if you finish the jar, how come they don't have little prizes inside?
Lux did that about not a full year ago, but I remember him doing it in the summer, spring. He actually showed video of him pouring balms, I believe it was, and dropping like little tokens or little thingies. And if you got it, you were supposed to like DM him or something and show proof of it, and he was going to give you something else. Now, I never heard of that win anywhere, but Lux did do something like that, John.
Oh, okay. I guess that probably would cost money.
Oh, Beard Octane does that sometimes with the pick.
Oh, they do picks in the bombs?
Yeah. That's
okay. Good. That's kind of counter. I mean, you got to the bottom of the bomb without the tin, and all of a sudden, here's my tin to get to my bomb.
Thanks, Beard Octane. Let me buy another company's
now I have to buy another one to use it. No, I get it. It's pretty cool. If you play guitar, I guess it's, that's funny.
Well, he does, McMahon. They're just not all attached because Johnny's saving those little toes like he saved his children's teeth when the tooth fairy, comes. You save that little box of kid teeth. He's got those little toes in some kind of receptacle.
Is Miner still in here?
I do not know
because they've just released their newest. If I could find it again, I just saw it real quick. Their Veterans Day, is it? Sorry, no. Yeah, the Veterans Blend.
You got to put the toe into a solution, though, or it's going to desiccate and go all dusty on us, and we may need it. the chipmunk toe has a following, brother. Well, we got a gold mine with a limited supply of gold. Let's not just let it dry away, all right? There are 10 toes in the house. Yes. Yes.
Oh, he has a sticker in the bottom of his bombs and stuff?
Yeah.
What?
Shit, Johnny, hamsters aren't that expensive. Buy a hamster and we'll call it chipmunk toes.
We'll get those white mice that they feed to snakes. They're so
There
much
you
cheaper.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. They're
Rats.
not gonna know. They're not gonna know if it's a chipmunk toe or a mouse toe.
There's zoologists on here. Just give them
Yeah,
the
exactly. You're not gonna know.
Oh.
You don't know shit, man. Hell, I could even do you better. I could probably get like oh, yeah, I could get fake. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that one. But I know how to get like some fake toes and put them in there.
Oh, that's genius.
Yeah, we'll have to harm any animals, and everyone will get a toe.
Fun, Johnny. James says coconut lime chipmunk toe he'd buy. So Mick Man would pay 60 plus for some oil, and James is already down for a toe.
Jesus, you guys are savage.
I love that this half of beard therapy the last couple of weeks has been animal mutilation. It's just all about
It was an accident.
Yeah, but we're throwing them a beard product and stuff now. You'll get a damn.
You mean harm anymore?
Can't harm anymore because one definitely has felt that pain.
I don't even think he felt pain because he didn't make any noise. Usually squeak. Like all right,
Johnny.
All right. All right. I'm gonna let you guys know. When I was younger, fuck. You know what? I'm just gonna shut up. I don't even want to start. Should I even start? Should I? Really? All right.
Who are you talking to there?
That's talking to myself because I have a reflection right here.
Okay, gotcha.
When I was younger, I used to have hamsters. So I had an accident with a hamster, legit accident, where I dropped the hamster. But I dropped the hamster at like waist height.
Okay.
And for a hamster, that's like us getting thrown off of like a 3-story building, you know? So
I just love where this is going.
the poor thing lands and, you know, it does that noise. It didn't bounce or nothing. It just, and I was so upset. You know, I was crying. I was so upset because, you know, I hurt the hamster. And the only reason why I know I hurt the hamster is because the hamster was making these horrible, god-awful noises. And he was screaming. He was
even better. That's like that crawling thing I posted. That's the noise it makes.
I was so upset. It died. It ended up dying. It didn't live. It died from the fall.
It's fine, dude.
And that was the last hamster. That was the last hamster I ever had. I'll never forget it. His name was Coffee because he was coffee colored. And, you know, R.I.P. Coffee. You know, I feel so bad for him.
Now, how old
going
on, Johnny?
I think I want to say middle school age.
Okay.
Around there.
If you killed a hamster and didn't harvest those toes for us recently, I would be really pissed off. But middle school, that's a long time ago.
It was some time ago.
Johnny, now hear me through here. The maybe next to the hermit crab, the hamster is the big disposable lighter of pets. Get your kids to like hamsters. Buy a couple. It's going to kick off in like 6 months.
No, listen to this.
Harvest the toes, and you just keep buying them for the kids, and then you don't have to harm an animal.
All right, so the story of where Coffee even came from was he was part of a litter. So I had 2 hamsters, one in one cage and one in the other, and apparently they were male and female. I didn't know. We went away. The male escaped. We went away I think we went away for the weekend. Went to like Lancaster, Pennsylvania for the weekend. My parents used to love to go to freaking Lancaster.
Oh, the Amish.
So, yeah, we always used to love to go to the Amish, you know, all that stuff. So we come back and the one hamster escaped his one cage and then got into the other cage and mated with this hamster. So it was a crazy thing to have like a litter of hamsters.
Yeah.
And then not knowing what happens to baby hamsters if you touch them. And then finding out what happens to baby hamsters if you touch them.
Do they get eaten by the mama hamster?
Not only do they get eaten, they get mutilated. So I had little baby hamster heads and half-eaten bodies of all the ones that were touched. I had no idea. I didn't know that was that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a kid. I had no idea. Like
yeah.
So he was one of the survivors. I never touched him, and he grew up, and I ended up dropping him and breaking his back and killing the freaking thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, some serial killers are like Ted Bundy and just go after the rabbits and kill them. Some have a more latent effect where the death occurs, but they don't have the obvious hand in the death. They can blame the death on exterior factors like, oh, I touched the hamster and mommy killed it. Just saying. It's science.
I had no idea.
Johnny is a latent. We're learning so much. All right. So he was never one of those guys that like pinned down a squirrel and like eviscerated it. All right.
No.
But through certain actions, animals happen to die around the guy, whether it's baby hamsters or whether it's funk hamsters or whether it's digitized chipmunks. My theory is just getting stronger and way stronger than that Mandela effect shit, Johnny. My theory is getting stronger and stronger. He may not have gotten out of the. Here's the other thing too. I'm saying a serial killer lives in Johnny. It may not have manifested yet. He still might be in the animal torture destruction phase, and let's hope that's where he stays. All right, that's where he stays.
Untrue.
I love that everyone picked up the serial killer idea too, John.
Yeah, I know. God damn it. That sounds like you really. You know?
Look at us. It's coming.
I know.
Oh shit! That was a good one, Austin. That was a good one. And you know what? Can I cherry on top this, even though it feels like overkill and it won't be as funny as it would have been earlier? I want to give a coin to Josh Ricks. Can we give a coin to Josh Ricks?
Who's Josh Ricks?
The guy you kicked out.
No coin for him. No. No.
Oh.
Wait, what? I wish I would have recorded my daughter's hamster whipping my daughter's wiener dog.
Oh my god!
Some hamsters I've had the Siberian hamsters, the Siberian dwarf hamsters, Russian dwarf hamsters, Siberian dwarf, Russian dwarf hamsters, and those guys are they'll throw down, and they're small. They're about as big as your thumb, really small, but they're violent. I went to go feed him, right, and he got his little hind legs and put his hands up like this and opened his mouth at me like that, and then he came at me. I never was able to pet him. I don't even know what happened to that guy.
The comment that McMahon made me think of this old story from teaching. Okay, so very early in my career, my first student teacher I had, she was a sister of someone else on the staff, and she was just virginal and peppy and animal loving, like a serious animal lover. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm doing the role on the first day, and I've got a kid whose last name is spelled Kummer. Okay, once again, I'll even put it in the chat. Kummer. All right. Now I'm very good with names. I'm very good with names, even the foreign ones, because we've got a very diverse district. I call it off. Kummer, Brandon. Kummer.
Right.
No, it's Kummer. It's Kummer. And I'm like,
okay.
Oh, gee.
He wants to get made fun of for the rest of his entire school career.
And you
Jesus Christ, you were trying to do him a solid.
Exactly, John. Exactly. So I try to throw the guy a bone, and this is day one, right? So the kids are obviously very quiet at this point. They don't know me. I don't know them. And he just pops up. No, it's Kummer. It's Kummer. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, it's Kummer, dude. I will never use that last fucking name. So this is, and my student teacher, Dana, she was like, and we were talking about it. And She drives home, and it's within a week of this day. I don't remember exactly what. She drives home. She gets to a stoplight, and she sees catty corner across the road, Brandon, the kid,
Uh-huh.
and he's got a belt, and he is waxing the shit out of a dog, like his pet dog.
Oh my God.
And this is like stabbing her in the heart every time she sees, because he's just going to town on this dog. So we've got the kid named Comer who wants to embrace it, who's also a dog brutalist, and she came in the next day with like PTSD. She was like, you would not believe what happened yesterday. You would not believe, that Comer kid? And I was like, oh yes, I do know the Comer kid for sure. Oh my goodness.
He was whipping his dog's ass. That's awful.
Yeah, it was awful.
That's awful.
But again, Johnny, all seriousness, I have seen thousands of kids in my career. When he did that, and then watching for the rest of the semester, I was thinking some things that we all attribute to you. And the dog whipping just sort of played right into it.
No, I would never maliciously beat an animal or anything like that.
Yeah. No.
It's just I don't know. I couldn't do it. Especially to a dog, because dogs are so loving.
Yeah.
Like unconditionally loving. Yeah. That's why I can't own one. I would never be able to own a dog because I'm not strong enough to handle the end.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do it at all. No way.
Yeah. My kids have been nagging me about dogs, and I've been sitting here. Epic last thing.
Those are accidents. God, there's accidents. And I felt horrible. I felt so awful. That was traumatizing for me. I didn't sleep that night. When his toes popped off, I didn't sleep. I stayed up. I watched the sun come up from my window.
I'm an English teacher, so I pay a lot of attention to verbs. When they popped off,
yeah,
they're like a pen cap, dude.
That's what happened.
Yeah, okay.
They popped off. I was trying to free him from the way he trapped himself.
Oh, I blame the victim. Go on, keep
going. And the toe popped off. It really did. It was very, very, very startling. And
was that the sound, Johnny? So one of those.
No, it didn't make a noise at all. The only reason why I saw it because I saw it. The only reason why I knew it because I saw it fly off of his little body.
Johnny flashed back. He said, "Well, he definitely didn't make that damn hamster noise." That's
no. That oh, that was another traumatizing moment. That was my last animal, my last hamster, a little small rodent. And then I didn't have an animal until I left my house and moved in with my my wife now, and we've got a cat. No, we got a rabbit first. Yeah, we got a rabbit first. Who lived a very long time. That rabbit lived forever.
Really?
God, that rabbit lived 15, 16 years.
I think that is
yeah
for a rabbit. I don't know my rabbit life.
Well, he was really well taken care of.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He ended up
or anything.
Nothing. That rabbit was taken care of like a baby. That was the baby before the babies. You know what I'm saying?
Did you have all 20 toes by the time he was done?
Oh, yeah. He had everything. He was all good.
Johnny, you know what they used to do to rabbits? I blow my kids' minds with this. Do you remember? You're a little younger. I don't know if you know this. Do you remember the rabbit test with pregnant women?
No.
Okay.
No, I never heard of this.
I tell this to my kids because, kids nowadays, particularly girls, but 15, 16-year-old girls, they all love pets and they're all pet people, right? In the old days, how you determined, by the old days, I mean 60s and 70s. There was even a Joan Rivers movie with Billy Crystal in the early 70s, mid-70s called Rabbit Test. Is you got this, I believe it was either from the woman's blood or the urine. You took a sample of that, and then you injected it into a rabbit with, I think, some other chemical. And if the rabbit died, you knew the woman was pregnant.
What?
That's a no-shitter, dude. You can look it up. Look up rabbit test. That's how until we got into probably late 70s.
Yeah, that's what Chris just said. He's like,
yeah,
rabbit was the OG prego test. If the rabbit died,
we're talking about a society that doesn't value animals the way our society does too, even if they are just a rodent, But yeah, they would go through that.
Yeah, exactly. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's the way it was. Talk to your moms and dads, everyone. They all would have been old enough to remember the rabbit test.
Crackpot doctor came up with that. Jesus
Well, a very
Christ.
good doctor, because then you could know if you were having a kid or not.
And it was like accurate.
100%. I believe whether the blood in the urine combined with, I think, a certain chemical that is added to the blood or the urine, injected into the rabbit, kills it if you're pregnant. I don't know if it kills it if you're not pregnant. I would assume if the rabbit lives, you're not pregnant. I think that was the hocus pocus. Seriously.
I can wonder. I can see a bunch of dads like, you better pull through. You better fucking pull through.
Oh, I'm gonna be sad when Alvin becomes less of a topic, because man, the
I don't know how long. I don't know what the lifespan is of chipmunks are. You know.
Well, again, like your rabbit, it's wild versus domestic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was even back in the 50s. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Chris. It didn't quit being a thing until like the late 70s or 80s. So they used that as cutting edge medicine until we got to the 70s or 80s.
Scary stuff. Scary
If
stuff.
you're a rabbit, if you're a higher level organism like a human, and let's be honest, Johnny, those things multiply like a you know what.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not like they were killing like monkeys or something.
Right. Oh, and you know, we did have other pets. I'm thinking about it now. We had a fish and we had a bird, and fish never last.
Yeah,
you know? He was a beta, so his name was Master Beta.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
That.
I got honest truth. His name was Master Beta. The bird's name was Dan Bird because he wouldn't shut up. That Dan Bird wouldn't shut up, and the rabbit's name was Lee, Bunny Lee. My wife named all the animals.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those are all her ideas.
I thought you were talking middle school, high school ages again. So this is since you've been married.
No, this is when we were living together before we were married. This is before the children. We had like a bunch of animals.
When you didn't have as good a wrist strength as you do now.
Yeah, we had those animals in a small little 1-bedroom basement apartment.
Yeah, I mean, I would get it if you were alone in a little box like that.
Yeah.
But you had each other. So why do you need the extra, thing that's just taking up space that you don't have?
Complicating my life, man.
Exactly. What kind of bird was it?
It was a oh shit. One of those, they come in blue and yellow in the store. Cheap
Parrot?
birds. Yeah, little parakeet, cheap shit birds, You get them. You can win them you can win them in carnival games and shit. It's those birds.
If that bird made a good oil, would you wear it?
No,
shit bird.
Those birds stink. They smell horrible.
Yeah, their oil probably doesn't.
They smell so bad. Those birds.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, what's up, Billy? How you doing?
The fuse is almost at the end of the stick. We have covered items various and sundry. By all means, go back and watch. Johnny pulled a Thanos move that blew the room away. And not in breaking a code. You got to go back and check that out.
Yeah. And what was it? That bird got away and got to freedom because we gave the bird away to my mother-in-law. We gave her the cage and everything and the food, and like, here's your bird. You can take care of the bird or whatever. And I think like she left it open while she was feeding it, and the bird flew out the window, and that was it. He was gone.
Not RAP album, but since last week, Johnny revealed to us that it wasn't one toe he took off, but actually 2.
Oh no, Alvin is fine. He's alive. He's eating. He's
an 8-toed wonder.
He still trucks on like he has them all. He climbs the cage. He still climbs the cage. I'm so paranoid with the climbing in the cage that when I hear him chewing on the bars, I wake up in the middle of the night and I take my cell phone and I flash the flashlight at him. So he would come down from the bars. That's how I get him to come down.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are you gonna build him a Billy? I have to ask: were you and Joshua kidding, or is there a real beach? Oh, Billy, were you and Joshua? Which Joshua?
The one that I took out of the chat, out of the channel. I mean, I don't know. It started at the beginning. Started at the beginning. I don't know. I don't know if it carried in from another live or what, but
yes,
they were going back and forth with something. I forgot what it was.
You tell.
It's just like I don't know if did you see Kylie's live?
I didn't.
With Mo, like these people came into the chat and were telling her to, take your shirt off. They were like being real, like, yeah.
And Kylie, because she's new, didn't
I
know
wish
how
I
to,
was admin there. That would have been just like that, blocked from the channel, never to be seen again.
Yeah, Billy, I didn't know you knew who this guy was. That was Johnny Stanos' move. He started saying some stuff to Johnny, and Johnny just out of the blue banned him. Booyah, see ya. Oh, so Johnny and Billy and Josh had words. Wow. We were playing no beef. He's mad if I beat him into a stream, so he picked. Oh.
All right.
Okay, interesting. Because he told Johnny he sucked ass and didn't let us know if he was kidding or not, and he was given the opportunity to, and then Johnny just out the door. And then Pete and Rob were going at it last week, and neither of them is in tonight. Were either of them in earlier?
I think was Pizza in earlier? I'm not sure.
Because I DM'd Pizza to make sure that everything was cool.
Yeah, he messaged me also, Pizza. I'm fine with whatever, everybody. Just don't, come at me with some bullshit. You come at me with some bullshit, I won't see you anymore.
That's cool.
And that's it. I do that to family, so.
What, ban them from your YouTube channels?
I ban it from my life.
Yeah, there you go.
So
all right.
yeah.
So to recap, because I'm gonna have to go here pretty soon because
I want to keep it because I gotta get to
to recap, Alvin is missing 2 toes, but is fine.
He's fine.
We are not going to do the beard company through the BCC. We're going to try other methods. Johnny and I are going to do some research on some costs, and hopefully in the next few weeks, if we can get it done, we will have some new announcements for that. Brothers Groom was our guest tonight. As you see, they have a Father's Day special all the way to Father's Day, and they're releasing a bunch of new scents that they hope to have done in a flight, that they hope to have done before then. Beards and Banjos was on, and he played a song live, which I came in on because I was a little late.
And
that was great.
Pretty good stream. It was a pretty good show today. I liked it. I had a good time.
Yeah. It was quite a mixed bag.
Yeah, as it always shall be over here at Beard Therapy.
All right, so next week we have Man Cave, one of those companies you may not know a lot about, but the dude produces some good stuff out of California. He'll be our guest. And that's all I got. John, anything else you want to say?
I am doing a giveaway tomorrow on my latest upload.
Okay.
So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to be giving away one of these guys. Ooh, yeah. So you'll see it. And that's tomorrow's video.
Oh, thanks, Swagger. I didn't know you were in here. Thank you, Drone. And thank you, Gary. Billy, we're looking at late July, early August. Okay, we'll have to talk dates. DM me. Right now, we have the last 2. I don't know how many Tuesdays are in July, but we definitely have the last 2 Tuesdays. We can maybe do a new wrestling show on in there and get you in here. Yeah, all you guys be safe from the COVID and everything else. We love you all, and we'll see you in a week, guys. Thanks very much.
Okay.
Johnny,
all right. I did say giveaway, but on my channel, not on Beard Therapy.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
All right. Good night, y'all. Good night.